Okay. We are. Hold on. Oh, wait, how do I do this? Okay, we are live. Hello. Hot mics. We are live. Welcome. It's been like, I don't even know how long since I've done this. Welcome back to Roleplay Podcast. The one podcast that's actually filmed live because I don't know. I just decided to do that. Oh my God, I'm joined by my favorite podcast host from the Austin Show podcast. That's what you guys are called, right? Will
Yeah,
Matha.
definitely.
And
Hey, what's
also
up, y'all?
the literal blood god, Abe.
Yo, what's up?
Well, welcome. Yo. Welcome. Usually roleplay podcast is very GTA RP focused. I wanted to do a fun little episode to discuss Rust roleplay on the heels of Rust Kingdoms, because that was a lot of roleplay. So I to start this off, I actually have a question I think a lot of people do want to know from both of you.
Yeah.
We can talk about all sorts of stuff in Rust and roleplay and people asking for you to stream 10 more minutes so they can get their drop, all the good stuff. But what are the origins of the Blood God?
Oh man. Origins of the Blood God. I can jump on that. It's really interesting. So in the very first iteration of Abe's Rust server, I was playing the game with Seer and I was playing the game with Andy Milanakis. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Andy got into a little thing with XQC.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Twitch is fucking golden, boy. Yeah. Yeah, it was a mess, but we were trying to sell pumpkins at a restaurant. That was like our RP that we started with, and we just kept getting robbed. We just kept getting robbed and killed by everybody on the server. They would just come in and destroy us. So we were like kind of listless, and sometimes Seer gets very listless, and I was like, oh, you know what we should do is make a church. And it kind of evolved from there. And the amount of foot traffic the church would get kind of elevated every day. And that was a lot of people's introduction to me as a streamer, was this church where we were like sacrificing people with a chainsaw and lighting people on fire. We made like a sacrifice pit and stuff like that. And it kept growing in popularity until one day Abe revealed himself to us as the Blood God. Like, he put the sheet on and he was flying around, and his RP was so funny as the Blood God, because we would like ask him for things, and it was kind of like the monkey's paw, where I'd be like, I want a helicopter, but he would like drop it on my head, or like I would ask for gunpowder and he would like set us on fire. And it was awesome, and we just kind of rolled with it from there. And this is like I guess the fifth incarnation of it later, and it was awesome.
I was gonna say, Abe, has that made like having a actual like kind of lore behind being an admin, or like being like the admin, or like the god of the server, like having literal lore behind that, does it make it easier to then do stuff in the server?
You know what's funny? I have like two other admins on the server that wears the same outfit as me, and they come and help out like when I can't. Especially because there are times when like I'm not like super used to being an admin on like Rust, right? So like I think the only two times that I've actually played admin was in that first server when the Blood God was first introduced, and then this last server. So like there's a lot of admin commands that I just don't know like how to do. So I have like the other admins like dress up the same way, and they'll like appear and like like they'll like like spawn stuff or like make fire or like that kind of stuff.
Do you think going forward in the future you'd have like more admins that all just like that run with that like role play of like hey, they're just like the Blood God and they just go around granting requests or denying them?
Okay, so when these servers happen, I actually plan like a lot of stuff, like a lot of random stuff. So one of the things that was supposed to happen during the Blood Moon event was all of the admins were supposed to come out of vanish mode, and we were all going to wear the Blood God outfit and just fly just like stay floating in the sky. Or sorry, not during the blood moon event, during the final event. So there was supposed to be like 6 admins just like overlooking the entire battlefield at the throne, just kind of like the mentor style. But yeah, it's hard to make everything happen on the fly, especially when there's like lag and like a lot of shit like that.
I'm guessing you guys were like literally having to like attend to actual server issues as opposed to role playing as the blood gods during that.
Yeah, there was a lot of issues, so
I think we limit tested how many backpacks can be in one area on Rust before the server crashes, because there was probably like 2,000 backpacks by the throne by the end of it.
Because of the lag, we actually disabled bodies. So imagine all of those backpacks were full-on bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm guessing those cause issues because they have like ragdoll physics and you can harvest them.
Yeah.
Then imagine all those corpses just piled up in front of the throne.
I mean, honestly, that would have looked sick. I mean, so we have the intro of the blood god. I mean, I'm curious then, to go into a broader thing. Cause I had to get that one out of the way. Roleplay in Rust, I'll tell you guys my honest feeling. I love it. I think it's actually one of the best games for roleplay. I feel like Facepunch has enabled the roleplay in it more. Why is that? Like, why do you guys feel, or maybe you disagree? Maybe no, this isn't the role play game. I think it's GTA.
Well, I think for me, the interesting thing is like Rust is a very solid FPS, and that's why people mostly play it. But I think that Facepunch has kind of like a wicked sense of humor, and they've built in a lot of expressive elements that you just wouldn't see in other places. They've made it kind of a pure sandbox, like the ability to paint within it, the ability to upload MIDI or play instruments with your keyboard, the ability to build whatever you want, the electronic system. There's so much freedom within the game to express yourself, and I think that's where like the diversity of RP and like the real meat of the servers comes from, because obviously like it's kind of like the classic adage, like tune in for the violence, stay for the heart. And I think that's what you always get is like new players. They immediately recognize, oh, this is an FPS. I can kill someone with a rock or a stick or a gun. And then they're like, wait a minute, what's this painting doing? Wait a minute, how did Bo make a Pachenko machine in here? Wait a minute, what is this church? Like, what Wobbles is running around singing? There's so many really interesting, expressive elements in the game that allow people to have such freedom. And I think that is the best way to stimulate RP in any game, right? This is the same thing with GTA, is there's so much freedom within that game that it allows for those really interesting, expressive moments that I think help build character and make it these really immersive sandbox experiences.
What are your thoughts, Abe? Because I also feel like, Abe, you've kind of done a mix of maybe more traditional Rust servers, but then also like the big creator servers you hold tend to be more roleplay focused, I would argue.
Honestly, the way that the servers have kind of like evolved is like in the first server, like the first server was literally just a server that I made for my friends because I wanted to play Rust with my friends. I did not think of RP at all. I did not think it would be RP. And the reason why is because I have a lot of hours in Rust, and I think Rust is just a really good game by itself. So I was just like, hey, let's try playing Rust. Let's play it. A lot of people want to join. Will ended up being one of those people. Join. A lot of other people joined, and then there was a lot of really funny RP and shit that happened in it. So like that kind of like just like opened the eyes of like, oh wait, there's like a lot of like potential here.
Yeah,
sorry for me too, as like a Rust player who has played like regular Rust for like thousands of hours. I think I have like a little over 3,000 hours in the game. Like all of my best moments, I would say most of my best moments in the game were like interacting with other players, like whether it was like a good interaction or a bad interaction. And like all of that is like in a sense like RP.
Yeah, dude, I also think the magic of that first server was no one knew how to play. Like
Yeah.
we were all just like, everyone was a fucking noob. And it's so, dude, you know the fucked up thing, Will, you're talking about the pumpkin shit. I remember because I was part of Team Rocket, and we were the ones who like fucking attacked and
Pillaged.
griefed. Yeah, we pillaged, dude. Team Rocket on that first server was like, we truly were the bad guys, but it was like the comical bad guys because like we were so bad at the game. Everyone was so Pepega that we just, oh my god.
But that was like the best stuff. I honestly do remember that experience of like spawning into Rust for the first time on the Rust server. And, you know, like I think I got in on like day 3 and I basically begged a friend of a friend to get the message into Abe because I was like I think it was like a, 200, 100 viewer Andy at the time. And I was like, please, Abe, let me do this. And he let me on. And I just remember spawning in with my cock out and I didn't expect that experience, right? I looked down and I just saw a naked man cock and I was like, what is this game, bro? What am I doing? And right from that first moment, I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I think Face Punch does a really good job just creating such a limitless experience.
Dude, it's funny you mention that. Abe gives me shit for this all the time because Abe also made my career from that server. Well, that was back when I was still working at Riot.
That's crazy to think.
And I was literally it was on winter vacation. And I was like, well, I'm just going to like try streaming a little bit more and like playing some more games. And
did
Abe
you still have the flock of seagulls haircut?
No, I did not. Stop. I did not. That was okay. I had that haircut for literally the worst thing is I used to have like really just like kind of like almost like your hair, like really long flowing, like almost like surfer hair. And then I stupidly, like, I think I watched that one Justin Bieber music video. What do you mean? I think it's that one. And I cut the sides of my hair off and then just kept it long on top. And I had that for 1 month. And I happened to do that interview during that month before I cut the rest of it off. And now it like lives on forever.
Well, you look like a very powerful lesbian in that picture.
Thank you. Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah. So low key, Abe made my career there as well. Damn, dude. That. I will also say this. So Abe, I do owe you for making my career. For me being a cringe role player and then having, I think I'm variety, but I've mostly invested into role play. Will, I don't know if you know this. I owe that to you and Seer.
Really?
You guys are the ones who actually first showed me. I didn't know what roleplay was. I was like a theater kid back in the day. I know people did this fucking shit in video games though, and it was literally, you know what it was? I think it was Seer was one of the first people I ever encountered. It was him doing that one like thing where he's like, "I don't know where I am. I'm scared. Help me,
Shoko." Yeah.
Please help me. Like he was doing that. Like, and I remember being like, what? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is he talking like this? And then I remember then, like 2 days later, running into him and you guys were doing your fucking like, preacher fucking voice. Yeah. And I was like, the fuck? Like,
come on, come on, you people. You know what's really crazy is I had a very similar experience because I was at the time I was still like the Groundlings, taking classes and performing. And I went to Coachella, like, I want to say 5-6 years ago. And I went with a group of people and I was staying in a house and it was just like a house full of like, 9-10 people. And I started talking to one of the people in the house in the kitchen and it was Sears' ex girlfriend now at this point, three times removed.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, I used to date a guy who did improv, but he did it on the internet. And I was like, on the internet? And she was like, yeah, on Twitch. Have you ever heard of it? And I was like, oh, I actually just started doing Twitch. Like, I'm just figuring that out. And she's like, oh, let me show you. And she showed me Sears' first trailer, which was like his like, subscribe nerds. And I was like, what is this? This is really well edited. So I started watching him. And that was during like the prime Uchiha Jones, Mr. Chang Gang.
Yeah.
Duel where like, I watched live when they fought on the bridge, that classic clip of them both getting thrown off the bridge in like an anime fight. And I was like, this is so good. So I was a Seer fan before I knew him as a person. And so the first time I got to RP with him, it was just like it felt so cool because I was like, oh man, I've been watching this dude for a year. And from a world of like real improv, real, role play, I always had thought that Sear and Burn were probably the two like most talented. They were insane with what they could do within the game, and they always were making me laugh. So it was definitely a surreal moment for me too, the first time I got to sit down and RP with them.
Yeah. Um, I'm so like, and Abe, I'm curious because it feels like when the server started, you were just like, hey, like let's just play Rust. Did people doing like role play and like all the cringe RPers come in make you like how fast did you kind of adapt? Because I remember wasn't the second server like your very next server was actually kind of divided into like role players versus PvP, right?
Yeah, and funny thing is, I remember specifically initially I didn't okay, so initially when I split the server up between RP and PvP because like the server just got too big and I just couldn't like figure out how to make it so like everyone can enjoy. So that was the reason why I split the server up into RP and PvP. Like I just wanted to like kind of like split and like let everyone do their own thing. And initially I put Will in the PvP server.
Yeah.
Uh because I just remember thinking like um, yeah, I just remember thinking like vibes were like, dude, like this Will guy is a little extreme. Let's put him on the PvP server. No,
Yeah.
that's genuinely what I thought. And then I remember Will sent me like a kind of like a message saying like, hey man, like I don't know if you're gonna put me on the RP server, but I really feel like I would be better suited for the RP server. So I was like, okay, you know what, fuck it, let's put him on the RP server.
And it was oh my god, it was Badlands, and what was the RP server called? Do you guys remember this?
Yeah, it was the Divide.
The Divide.
Yeah.
And that was where Rust Vegas started.
That was where Rust Vegas started. And I remember writing that to Abe because Sear had got put on the RP server and I got put on the PvP server. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get my fucking ass handed to me. I'm so bad at this video game. Like I'm gonna get I think I very closely very close to begging was like, hey man, I
I did not
and
know
I remember I was so sad because that, as I said, that first Rust iteration was really the moment for me that broke me. Yeah, that's crazy to say, but like, everybody kind of thinks that I was just put on by Hassan, but I really wasn't. I was kind of like a really unassuming, like this was not a Mr. Arthur situation where I was like front paged immediately. Like there was a year that I spent, streaming to like 14 people. And then we kind of worked our way out. But that was the first time that a bunch of creators really saw me for the first time. And they were like, oh, he's really fun. So yeah, that Rust Vegas was so fucking funny, man. There were so many good moments, and the police department and the church, their rivalry was so funny. I'm forever grateful that I didn't end up in the Badlands.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm then curious, Abe, because I feel like going forward, and by the way, this is all, like off the success, for people wondering. I do genuinely think Rust Kingdom. I don't know. I'm personally of the opinion Rust Kingdoms 2, the most recent one, feels like one of your best servers. What was the decision then to be kind of like, hey, let's just mix the like pros and the variety streamers and the cringe role players all together? Because I feel like you've kind of settled on that as like your new mix.
Yeah, I mean, I think after the Divide and the Badlands whole like fiasco, I realized. Well, okay, I'll be completely honest. The Badlands, when I created that server, my thought process was these PvPers are way too sweaty, and I just cannot have them in the same server as everyone else. So I literally threw everybody that wanted to kill people like into the Badlands server. That's kind of just like what it was. And then in my head, I was just like, okay, now I don't have to feel bad about like vetting like all of these like Rust streamers, all these Rust pros. So if they ask to join, I just throw them into the Badlands server. That was like my thought process behind it. But I realized like after that like those two renditions of the server, I realized that like it's actually better to try to like kind of like mix RP and PvP into one server, and just try to have like a balance between the two, because I feel like you can't take away one and have like a successful Rust experience without it, without like both RP and PvP.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's what, like, to speak then to the most recent server, I think you still have what I would consider is like your true, like, kind of, I love that you had whatever, like, Freehold, right? Which was, that was pure RP. It's like, hey, this is where the artists do stuff. This is where people are like testing out new stuff with electricity. They're making cool, like, kind of RP situations. But then I really felt like then, like, the next level up from that was the Church of the Blood God, and then also the Lurklings, where it's like, we were kind of role play, like we were role play PvP. Like our role play was to PvP. And then like another level up from that were the kingdoms, where maybe a little bit more PvP focused, but still role play focused as well. Do you, I mean, like, so is that like, do you think that that's the balance that you have going forward, is like pushing more of like what is basically role play PvP?
Yeah, I think roleplay PvP is actually super important, which was primarily the reason. Like, I remember, like, you guys can vouch for this too. Like, I was talking to Will and Blau both, like, initially, because like when I was setting up like the dynamic of the server and like the rules that everyone would play, basically there was three main houses, three main factions or kingdoms, and then two additional groups who were not like official kingdoms, which are supposed to be the church and then the lurklings. And the lurklings were kind of like designed to be there as like punching bags, and the church was there to kind of like be the balance between the three kingdoms.
Yep.
Because like we didn't know like if one church or if one kingdom was going to become like way too like powerful compared to the others, and the church was supposed to be there as like kind of like a checks and balances to those like strong kingdoms, so they would like fuck with those kingdoms like in conjunction with like other kingdoms like and whatnot. And the lurklings would also be there to kind of like help with the balancing, to fuck with kingdoms or join other kingdoms if like one kingdom got too strong. And I think that was like the correct decision to go.
And Abe, you need to just admit this right here. And Will, you also need to hear this. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The point of the lurklings, I said this on stream, by the way. The point of the lurklings is so that variety streamers could farm kills and feel good about themselves and not. Listen.
No, 100%.
Not quit the
100%.
Because listen, the skill difference in Rust is so insane, where it's like, if you are you can even be like a good FPS player. Like, you could actually be a good gamer. But if you go against Coconut or H-Shun, you are fucked. You are just fucked.
They're just different, bro. And you know what's really interesting, Blau, is like in Rust, I can hang with people till the second tech tree. When we're on bows, I got you. I'll hit those shots like the next guy. When you're on a 6-shot revolver, absolutely, I'm with it. As soon as they get to that AK level,
yeah,
you're dead before you can even breathe with those pros. Like they're so consistent and so good. I think what Abe and I have been talking about, which would be a really interesting idea, is putting all the Rust sweats, except for like the Templars, right? The 2 assigned pros per kingdom. In the lurklings next time.
Yeah.
And just having an all pro, like, basically this is it. Like, if you want to play with these normal people, you have to use bows for the rest of the time. You are hard locked.
No. I actually came up with like I do think that's a good idea, but genuinely the lurklings had so many buffs that if there was even 3 Rust pros like in the lurklings, I actually think they would have been too OP with bows.
Yeah,
I do think I saw clips of like Dakin was able to do some pretty nasty things with the extra healing and with like compound bows. The problem is like a lot of us just weren't good enough to use compound bow. The reality is the lurklings actually became, it was funny, we became like where newbies would join, because it was actually like a lot easier to play because it's like, hey, you don't have to worry all this complicated like mechanisms, combining sulfur, growing TA. Listen, we're just rock and stone, baby, like, and wood, like we just simple prim shit.
You guys were so good in the RP though. The lurklings were so great, and there were so many funny lurkling moments that were incredible. Like that big ground war you guys had was so funny.
Dude, I think still one of my favorite, and I'm sorry that we did this to the server, but like us starting this like horrible landmine meta was
The Shai Halud.
yeah, the Shah-Halud landmine meta was insane.
So good. Dude, it was so funny because I saw you doing it and I didn't even know that landmines existed in the game. So I reached out to you and I was like, oh, I need to learn. I need to learn the way of Shah Halud. And we had like our little peace meeting and you went off and I had asked you to landmine Dejan Claw. And I thought you didn't do it, but I guess you had done it with L. So I was so pissed. I was messaging in all chat. I was like, I was scammed. We gave them all of our metal and our gunpowder. So I then made 1,000 landmines myself. But what I found out is you and L actually did landmine Dejan Claw. So like both of us landmine Dejan Claw from both sides. And it was literally a cursed lands. I was sent a video every 2 seconds of train wrecks blowing up after a 20-hour stream, and just the vacant look on his face was poetry. It was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Dude, I saw so many landmine clips and they're all so freaking funny. Like there was this one clip with Shaggy where he watched who, I think, was it you, Blau, or I don't remember who. Shaggy gives grenades to someone, right? And the person picks up the grenades and runs out of the cave, immediately dies to a landmine. Shaggy screams no, and then Shaggy runs out of the cave and then immediately dies to a landmine as well. It's so funny.
It was me, and it was I think it was when I don't know. I think it was when the Pogarians were attacked. Like, yeah. So, Will, for context, what started it all was we finally got it. Like, okay, I will listen, Abe. I know. I think in some context the buffs are crazy, but even when we had the 2x health, Will, there was this moment where like the actual full like Pogarians came and attacked the Lurklings, right? And they're in full armor, AKs. They are up on rocks, like it from Narnia, shooting us, and like I am shooting bows at them, and by the time my arrow has hit them, like I've already fucking retired from Twitch. My grandchildren are screaming on Kick 2.0, like and they are just camping us and killing us. And so as revenge for that, that's where we started this arc where we just landmined the entire north and then developed a way to walk through it. But yeah, I think in the heat of combat, sometimes I would forget that there were landmines. And there was a moment where I woke up, Shaggy throws me a grenade, I run, immediately just die.
That's awesome.
My favorite, I still to this day though, my favorite moment from all of Rust from Rust Kingdoms was then when Dejan Claw, because we betrayed them with the marriage. And by the way, one of the things I really appreciated is we'll talk about this in a second, but Rust pros who knew to enable RP. Dude, Coconut literally messaging me and was like, hey, can we just destroy your fucking shitty wood base? And I was like, yes, dude, Foundation. Like he DM'd me on Discord. I said, hey, Foundation wipe us, fuck us up. Coconut does this whole speech coming in and we're fucked. They just go and destroy our entire, like we're absolutely fucked. And then all of a sudden my chat was like going crazy. They're all spamming like, oh my God, H-Jun's here. The Pogarians come, they start shooting at all of Dejan Claw, and all of them are like, well, why the fuck are we continuing this raid? Because all we're going to get is fucking stones and wood. They don't have shit. So they all retreat, and all of Dejan Claw retreats through our minefield and just all die to it. It was, which actually brings me to a question to you guys. Your favorite moment from Rust Kingdoms. Well, if you had to pick one.
Dude. Abe, you want to jump on this one first? I think I know mine.
My favorite moment, I don't know. It's kind of a hard one.
For me, I'll jump on it first and let you meditate. So for Rust Kingdoms 1, Abe and I were kicking around an idea kind of late in the process that we would have a skin or skins available for people that weren't in the initial launch, right? Not the marquee streamers, but like people who play Rust or really differentiate themselves in how they played on our server. And we got to it too late in the process. So when we started Rust Kingdoms 2, it was one of the first things that we had a pin in was like, can we make this happen? Can we have skin drops as a reward for people within the game. And I think that the arena and the concert and having those rewards built in for people who are just gutting it out and working hard and having these moments for them where, you know, they're making more money, they're getting fresh eyes on their content, which is ultimately like part of the spirit of what made me fall in love with this is like, this is the game that I was discovered playing. And I wanted to create that experience potentially for other people. So for me, that, but more specifically, you know, Wobbles at the concert, you know, talking about how because of this Rust wipe, he's debt free now. And that was a lot for me because I think as I get older, I get more empathetic, and I think you can get really jaded on Twitch. You know, it seems like just a money simulator, or, you know, I'm just making Big Macs here. I'm just making trash every day, and I hope that people enjoy it. And it's hard to do anything that I think is really meaningful. But that moment felt very meaningful for me, and I started crying, and you know, I had to get him on ban for showing his ass crack on Twitch. You know, say the more things change, the more they stay the same. Abe and Will getting Wobbles on banned in 2024, 2022.
Dude, I was
Wait,
I was
you guys had
talking
to get him on
Wobbles.
ban before?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
wait, hold on, wait. Okay, Will, actually, I'll let Will take this, but Will, can you talk about the entire lore behind Wobbles and like the servers and everything?
Yeah. So Blau, you've never heard this. So I guess 2 or 3 servers ago, Wobbles found me because he had been watching the church and he wanted to RP with the church. So yeah, I think this was 3 years ago. So he came up and he was like, just started doing music, started doing blood god music. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? What is happening? And I was having so much fun with him. But apparently, Wobbles had been banned from Twitch at this point, correct? And he had been banned indefinitely. And at this point, he had served, I think, 5 years of his ban. Don't quote me on this, but I think Wobbles had been banned for 5 years. And the reason being is Wobbles had a very aggressive stalker who had done things like dox his parents, dox him, dox his loved ones, send very aggressive, like murder mail, really crazy stuff. So Wobbles made a song, and don't quote me, but I think the name of the song was "Why Don't You Go Fucking Kill Yourself" or something like that. But it was about this stalker, but it was like, it was clearly like a Lonely Island style satirical song about this guy who had been making his life horrible. Anyway, Twitch has a very strict no tolerance policy on things like that. And so Wobbles was banned indefinitely. So he had served 5 years of this indefinite ban, and Twitch kind of had forgotten that he existed at all. But because of the Rust server and kind of like this people getting their first eyes on Wobbles and him interacting with big streamers, his YouTube had started to like skyrocket. And his YouTube live had started to skyrocket. And I think during the server, he had like a 1 million view video. And then this drove Twitch's attention back to Wobbles. So Twitch then was like, oh, this guy was banned half a decade ago. We can't have people interacting with him. We have a very strict zero tolerance policy about this. So people in the Blood Church, Seer, myself, I forget who else at that point. I think it was like Myth and Spaceboy.
I remember Spaceboy was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. We were sent emails, and the emails said, do not interact with Mr. Wobbles. He is banned. We cannot tell you to kick him off the Rust server because it's out of Twitch. But if you feature him while playing the game on Twitch, you will be banned as well. And so a great shunning occurred where players just stopped interacting with Mr. Wobbles, but no one told him that he was like a persona non grata. No one told him.
And you probably didn't know why, because Twitch isn't going to tell you why he was banned.
Exactly.
They're like, hey, and you guys are all thinking like, oh, this guy's been like, oh, he did some fucked up shit.
And this was day 4 of the server. So like he had been streaming with us for days, like probably 72 hours up until that point, because we were on DGen time. And all of a sudden people like stopped talking to him and no one had told him. So I was the one who went up to Wobbles and I muted my game and I looked down at the ground and I was the one who told Wobbles, I was like, hey man, I just want to let you know, because I don't think anybody has informed you. Twitch sent out a very harshly worded email that we cannot interact with you. And you've been banned for this period of time. And I'm pretty sure that's when Wobbles told me about like the song. And I was like, oh, that's really fucked up. I feel, but we had this like 20-minute conversation where my stream was totally muted and I'm looking at my feet. So I don't even show his character name. Anyway, at the end of this, Wobbles tearfully says goodbye and logs off. And he's like, I don't want to fucking make shit up. And I was like, God, that was brutal. And I was like, all right, everybody, you know, I just told Wobbles why we can't play with him. If you want to go watch Wobbles, he's on YouTube. Here's the link. Twitch said that I enabled ban evasion up until that point.
Wait, what?
Even though no one had told him. So I get banned. And at this point, thermonuclear. I like anybody who will listen to me, I'm like, this is so fucked up. How can you? So I get banned for, I think 72 hours. I think I get banned for 3 days. And I am going so nuclear, and I'm going nuclear to my partner manager at the time, Pluto, who's a great guy. And Pluto kind of tracks this back and is like, damn, he caught a lifetime ban for this. So the wheels start spinning. And 10 hours later, Mr. Wobbles is on banned because they track back his case and they're like, this was so draconian. So Wobbles gets on banned, but I have to serve the full 72-hour ban while I have a skin. And they're like, sorry, man, we can't do anything about that. That's ban evasion. And I was like, what the fuck? so I had to eat a ban while Wobbles was made free. And it was such a funny thing. But yeah, I'm so glad I did, because Wobbles has ended up being such an incredible part of the Rust legacy, and his content has been, you know, loved by so many. And any audience that bumps into him, including Kai's audience, there's always like, if you watch the chats, it's so great to watch this moment of like, what the fuck? Who's this guy? And yeah, it's, you know, that's at the end of the day, I think that is what gratifies Abe and I the most about our servers at this point, is like people finding these creators for the first time and just having a love affair and seeing the light go on when they go and find a bee and her art, or when they go and look at Box and his incredible aptitude to do these unbelievable electronic moments in the game, or Wobbles making music, or H June being able to sing. What the fuck? When did that, huh? He's tall, he's hot, he plays Rust, and he can sing. No fair. That's
okay.
Bullshit.
I also have something else, and Abe knows I will say this about Asian. And this is gonna seem a little unfair. I don't know how much you got to like role play with him. I was telling, because I ended up role playing with him a lot because he was like the lead sort of knight of the Pogarians. I genuinely believe H-Tune's like one of the best role players. I think he would clear 99% of No Pixel if he went and role played there. Like, he's actually really good at role play. Like he like, I don't know. He's insane.
Yeah.
I did not know that lore of Mr. Wobbles. Mm-hmm. That is why, I mean.
Yeah, that's why when he got banned this time around, I literally messaged him while I was like scrambling with Will to like message like all of our contacts at Twitch to try to get him unbanned. I literally messaged Wobbles. I'm like, bro, how we've come full circle.
Bro, he was probably so traumatized by that, which is funny. By the way, I've shown my, like, do you know, Wobbles, if you ever see this clip, if you want, I will send you, I have a empty vial of insulin, because I can't send you a full vial because that shit's expensive, and I'll send you a insulin pump, put it on your ass, and then you can show your ass on Twitch. It's educational now. I show my ass. I show my ass all the time when I'm switching out my insulin pump.
Smart.
Yeah. I mean, but to Twitch's credit, I mean, you know, that was what you guys were saying. It's like 8 years ago, right? I mean, their policies around banning people have gotten way better. They're very
Yeah, yeah.
consistent.
I think
now, yeah.
almost 9 years ago now, because this was in January of 2021.
Yeah, they don't have any controversies around like who they ban or don't ban. So they
No,
have, they're chilling.
Honestly, I think it's one of those things where they had banned him and thrown away the key and totally forgotten he existed. And under their new policies, when they were reminded that this guy had, served his time, they were like, oh yeah, this was kind of intense what we did to him.
Abe, have you ever been banned on Twitch?
No, I've never been banned on Twitch.
Was that your only time, Will?
I don't even think I've ever gotten a warning.
No, I've gotten banned a few times.
Oh, okay. You don't have to share. Well, haven't you? You've gotten banned because you've like watched stuff that you weren't like.
Yeah, I got banned one time for this was really strange. I watched a Samurai Jack trailer and I paused on it for too long because I was talking about contrast in a frame when I was doing a film class. And there's an episode where Samurai Jack dresses in all white and fights a ninja in all black. But I wasn't actually watching the show. I was just watching a trailer. But apparently they had some kind of auto screening process where if you had watched X number of their minutes of their content, it just auto sent a form that, got mad at you or whatever. So I got clapped for that. And basically a few others like those, but a little bit more egregious. That was the one that I shouldn't have been banned for. I think I've been banned 4 times.
By the way, for Samurai Jack. What did you think of what is it technically the second season, the one they did all those years later? What did you think of it, honestly?
The story on that is so incredible, right? Like Samurai Jack, if you looked at the show page, it was never canceled. And so the legend among fans was like, well, we're going to get another season one day. We're going to get it. And it was kind of like almost a meme. And then they announced like, oh yeah, we're going to finish this story. And I think a lot of the fans weren't ready for how dark the end of Samurai Jack would be. But it's one of those rare intellectual properties where like the age of the show was appropriate and grew in like to the age of the audience. Like it was interesting to have this adult take on Samurai Jack and to finish this story and kind of give this moment of like, did you really get what you wanted? Like, did you get all you wished for, Samurai Jack? Because I don't want to give anything away, but Samurai Jack has to make a fantastic sacrifice at the end of the show. It was fantastic. I think it's one of the best final seasons of a show ever.
Dude, I actually saw that on TikTok. I saw like almost all of it on TikTok, and I was like,
yeah.
I was genuinely like, wait, is this like actually like real? Because this is fucking like incredible. Like, but like I don't remember this from my childhood.
Yeah,
well, it was because like originally, I remember watching it as a kid, and to me, and I didn't know this at the time. Like even looking back on it, you can look back on the original Samurai Jack and be like, oh, this is really well done. But like as a kid, you're like, dope fight scenes. Samurai blows up all these robots. Really cool. Each episode he fights these new and it was kind of surface level. And then you're right, like in that final season, they just added in things that just would not have been in a kid's show because they were like, hey, the audience is now grown up 15 years from watching this.
Yeah. Well, by the way, if you like Samurai Jack, I don't want to get too far into the weeds with this. Have you watched any of Gendry Tartakovsky's other stuff?
No.
Okay. Do yourself a favor and go watch Primal. Primal was the show that he made right before they finished Samurai Jack. And it's a 2-season non-verbal story about a caveman. And it's maybe the best cartoon of all time. Insane.
I'll check that out. It is interesting. There's like the other cartoon. I started watching some of the Gundam series again.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what was crazy? I remember I was like, there's like a few kind of animes.
Would you watch Gundam Wing?
Yeah, Gundam Wing was dude. It is crazy to me that Gundam Wing was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
The themes in that, it's literally like a theme of like, bro, there's like they talk about like suicide bombing all the time.
Well, Gundam was always like the nerdy, like geopolitical show. You know what I mean? Like the mobile suits were just kind of a vehicle to talk about interesting geopolitical politics, and like they really get into that as opposed to like like a Megazord where it's like, this is a giant robot that fights monsters.
Right. And it's like they don't really like, as a kid, I never fully understood what it meant that Project Meteor and Gundam. This isn't even a spoil. By the way, not even a spoiler, because it's literally announced like in the very first episode that Project Meteor. For some reason, I was like, yeah, Project Meteor. Let's send the Gundams to Earth. And I was like, no. Project Meteor is let's drop a space colony on Earth that will like cause the Earth to be uninhabitable, and then use the Gundams to then control Earth after we've fucked everything. I was like, holy shit, that was a kid show, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, so this is really interesting, but I think that timeline of Cartoon Network and early Adult Swim and Toonami was really interesting because I think the United States had a view of cartoons where it was like, this is exclusively for children. There is no such thing as an adult cartoon, where Japan didn't really have that sensibility at all. And Cartoon Network bought these 10-year-old, animes very inexpensively. And we're like, let's see if there's an audience for these in America beyond, people going and buying DVDs and VHSs at like a Sam Goody because they're weebs, giga weebs. So this was like a lot of, people's first experience with anime or cartoons. Oh, my camera died. Ultimately, I think a lot of those moments were like so interesting because I remember I watched Cowboy Bebop for the first time at like 10 years old, and it was like, what the fuck? Hey, full story, full circle moment though. That's really interesting is I was so influenced by those anime and cartoons that is, part of what took me into the performance world. And 5 days ago, I had my very first voice acting cartoon premiere on Adult Swim.
Congratulations on that. Which
yeah,
is sick.
yeah.
I haven't gotten to watch yet.
Oh, hey, watch at your leisure. But that was
will.
definitely a full circle moment for me where I was like, damn, like that's another bucket list item right there. And it was really cool to go watch it. I watched it at a place called El Cid in Silver Lake. They had a premiere party, and I was like, holy shit. I was there with Blake Anderson from, Workaholics. And
yeah,
it was definitely a surreal moment.
I still had other questions to go through. Will, beyond, it's kind of, sorry, that's just kind of crazy for you, because I remember when you tweeted out that you were in that, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, Will's on Cartoon Network? Like,
yeah.
This was for you. So, for Abe, I was gonna ask you, like, what's next for you in the Rust world? Like, I mean, obviously you don't have, if it's, you don't want to leak it, you don't have to leak it. But if you have any teasers or stuff, like, what do you want to do next with Rust? Do you want to do more? Do you want to go down the path of more role play? Do you want to keep it this PvP and role play mix? Like, what do you think is like the future for? Because I feel like your servers are synonymous with role play.
Yeah, I mean, so if there are any like Rust enjoyers in like in chat or watching this video or wherever it goes up.
Oh, wait, pause. Abe, thank you so much, because I'm supposed to shout wherever it goes up, Abe, that's right, on all podcasting platforms. We are actually a legitimate podcast, just like Fear and, but not nearly as big. But we actually literally are on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all the regular podcasting channels. Thank you guys so much. Okay, continue, Abe. Sorry.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is, like, if you've consumed any Rust content like on like YouTube, like all of the best Rust content, like hands down, are content that has like a storyline behind it. And I feel like the thing that we've been kind of like gearing towards on our servers is that like most of the PvP, there's PvP. It's pretty good PvP, I would say, for Rust. But there's like a storyline behind it. There's like a plot behind it. There's like a reason behind it. Especially like on this past server, most of the PvP had some sort of reason for the PvP to happen. And because I think like most of the best Rust content on like YouTube are storyline driven PvP, I think that's the direction that I definitely want to like go down. Like I think this past server was like a very good stepping stone for the potential that we have with combining RP and PvP in the future.
By the way, I got to give Abe credit. Abe has constantly inspired me with his work ethic and how much he puts into these servers. And when we got done with the server, I was wiped, bro. I had nothing left in the tank. I was like, I'm gonna go sleep
Same.
for 72 hours. I'm still in my pajamas right now. Abe messages me before the server is even cold. There are people still doing their farewells. And this man messaged me on Discord. So, Rust Kingdoms 3. And I was like, you're a fucking madman, bro. He was
Dude.
ready to start planning already.
Bro, leaked.
Actually,
But I mean,
wait.
just in case, I do think that that's one thing that I wish we could get more just Abe in general in the server, because getting to know him behind the scenes, like this dude gives everything to these projects, and it's so like this doesn't exist. You know, like some of the biggest moments in games now don't exist without Abe just being an absolute workhorse, and it's been awesome getting to just spend time with him and work on these things.
Well, I was saying like in a world where like I feel like Cutie and Lud kind of like lead these like IRL events for creators. I feel like Abe is kind of like the one leading the like gaming events, right? Because I mean, Abe, you also do like
100%.
your Minecraft servers as well, but these Rust servers are always like they're always like a definitive moment, you know, within the year. Abe, can I I mean, I don't know if you're gonna do it, but can I tell people about the thing that I want you to do?
What? That's so ambiguous. One.
I don't care. You know what? Will already leaked shit. I don't care. Because I don't
Okay.
even listen.
Wait,
Will,
all I leaked was that he said he wants to work on the third one. That's
no. Okay, listen. After doing the Lurklings RP and doing Prim RP, and hear me out. I don't think you would do this for a 10-day wipe. I think it would be a shorter. I think it would be a shorter. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 days. I want to do a Prim Rust roleplay server. Like I want Abe to do one where it's like 3 or 4 days and it's purely bows and arrows, swords, like knights, like I'm at archers up on the wall, fucking like I would love like a pure medieval. But again, I don't think you do it for like 10 days. I think it'd have to be like a little short, like Rust Kingdoms 2.5, you know?
Yeah. We had an idea that I would love to see if we could do it at one point, but
Wait,
there's a version of
they're adding catapults?
Yeah.
that's insane. There's a version of Rust called Terminus where you can't farm any resources. You have to find everything. And I think doing a like 48-hour hardcore Hunger Games Terminus server where like everybody only has one life. You all spawn in at the same time, and there can only be one person alive at the end, and we have some kind of giant prize for that person. And basically it becomes like Hunger Games, it becomes, Battle Royale, where like use your social game, try and become partners with people, but know at the end there can only be one. So any alliance you make will inevitably fall apart. I think something like that is almost like a social experiment marathon stream would be crazy.
Dude, I would love to see stuff like that, Abe.
Yeah.
I actually love that idea like a lot, because that's going to be like it's like one of those, like it has to be like there has to be an objective where like the prize pool is like crazy, or like or just something where if you kill someone on that server, you're like, especially in the beginning, you're immediately like, oh, this guy is fucked.
Yeah.
But I love that concept and idea.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's like opportunities for like in between your really big, like the big 10-day servers. I feel like there's opportunities for you to do like kind of like smaller, like 48 hours, 3-day, like kind of like mini events. I just want to,
Yeah.
I want to do medieval role play again, man. Like I would love if everyone was prim and we're all like in like fucking knight armor. Dude, they're adding in catapults, man, and shields. That sounds sick.
Yeah, they're adding catapults and shield. I think it's going to be it's gonna be crazy good for like RP and just like the gameplay in general. Going back to what you said about like the future of the servers and stuff too. I think Rust as a game just has so much potential, right? And the way that it can be played, and like just the fact that it's like moddable, it's a full sandbox game. I for the next rendition, I want to create like a kind of like a class system, where the game kind of like shows a little bit of like an MMORPG fantasy like aspect. I think something like that would be really cool.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about the fantasy stuff and like how like kind of like playing around with Lurklings buffs inspired that. Are either of you guys this is my other idea for one of your servers for next year. Are either of you guys fans of Mad Max?
Yes.
Okay, hear me out. Like with the new motorcycles and already like the theming of Rust is kind of like dystopian, like kind of gritty and Rust. Like, dude, imagine an all like desert map, right? And again, you can like maybe change it so that whatever nodes you need for other things. Imagine an all desert map and like the bases are like these kind of rusty metally fucking bases, like fucking what is it,
Gasoline.
Bullet Town and shit. And like and now it's like people actually care less for Scott. The biggest resource is fuel to fuel your like fucking cars and motorcycles to make it across the wasteland. And it's just a giant fucking desert and it's like Mad Max themed. You'll probably have some people doing some like Dune RP off in the fucking, we're gonna fucking Shah-Halud again with fucking mines. Like, please give me a Mad Max desert map, Abe. Abe?
Yeah, I want every server to be like kind of like themed.
Yeah. Do not become addicted to water.
Oh my God, dude, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just feel like and this is a question I have for you guys. This is something I have now formulated after now playing on this server. I think, Abe, your Rust servers do a better job for roleplay than even some of the biggest GTA servers, which I think could learn from your servers because they have like set timelines and story. Like, and what I mean by this is like Rust Kingdoms, we know the server is 10 days. There are arcs that build throughout. There's like short daily arcs. There's a broader like story arc, but they have like a start and an end. And we talked about like role play behind the violence. I'm going to be honest. I can tell you why every single war in GTA between the gangs in GTA start. Okay. It's someone in a gang disrespects someone else in another gang. And then they go to war over, and it's always the same shit. And one of the problems is because like those servers are persistent. They're on, instead of day 10, they're on day like 280. Yeah. And so my question is like, what then is the next evolution of Rust? And do you think you can ever do you think there could ever be a persistent server? Do you think it's better that it's like has these definitive timelines?
Well, I think the definitive timelines are good. I ultimately think that is part of the problem with GTA RP. I will admit that. And I think because there is an indefinite timeline there, they have to add like infinite grind to add content, right? Like if you gave everybody everything day 3 on GTA, they'd burn out. Which is why you have to add these like really long grind arcs to do stuff like that. And I think that really hurts. And I think the limited timeline basically puts everything in like this like superconductor where also it allows the RPer to be like, okay, 10 days, I gotta be on. I gotta be doing 10 hours a day because that's when the action is happening. With RP, you can miss things if you're not on for a day or two. And I think that when you allow people to be like, okay, you're going to devote 10 days to this and then it's over, there's an end in sight. So they feel like they can really dig into a plot line here and now, as opposed to letting it go on forever. Also, I love the events. Dude, like that last event, we thought about it, and that last event for the throne was fucking unbelievable. It was, dude, half the time I wasn't even playing. I was just sitting there watching how unbelievably cinematic this ridiculous like build to climax we had created was, because everybody had stockpiled and stockpiled and stockpiled, and now it was like dump everything, leave nothing for tomorrow, Calibrimbor, because this is the end times. And seeing that played out was awesome. And seeing, I talked to Abe was like, how long do you want it to be? And he was like, an hour. And I was like, no, 3 hours because by the end, I think people just running at people with rocks and, you know, throwing like jackhammers, just having nothing left, exhausted is going to be fucking incredible. And it was awesome. It was so fun.
Abe, the end was a buff for the lurklings because everyone didn't have shit, but we still had our basic bows plus the health, so we could actually. I was actually killing people near the end. Abe, how did you cook up the ending? Like who did you? How'd you design that?
Wait, before that, going back to what you were asking before, like I think having a definitive timeline is actually so important for these servers. And it's also like a way for me to measure like if the server was like successful or not. If like the players and the people that are playing on the server want more even after 10 days, then that tells me that like, oh, we did a good job with the server.
I was gonna say, but and I wanted to answer how you did that last event, but I will say this: I don't think I would have. I think I wanted. I think I would wish I had like one more day on the server, but it's like I wish I had like a break day because I never got to like go through like and really experience all of like Freehold Keep stuff. But like, man, I feel like that 10 days was money. That was it. I feel like I was spent after all of that. What would you? So yeah, how'd you come up with this last event? What was the design inspiration behind it?
So initially the server was like when I was like trying to think of like a name for the server and like a theme for the server, the first name that I came up with was it was supposed to be called Rust Kingdom's Rise of the Blood Moon. And that was because I was just like so in love with this idea of like having a blood moon and the fact that we were able to like make it happen and have like zombies spawn while like you see like the red moon in the night sky. I was like, oh dude, this is so like cinema. Like this gonna be sick. But then I thought about it and I felt like the name of the server had to be something where it kind of like leads up to it. The plot leads up to it. Because like with the blood moon event and everything happening, like we can't really like that's not really the theme of the server, right? It's a cool event, but like it doesn't really mean anything else to like the server. So I was like, let's make it like Game of Thrones style. Let's put an empty throne, let's make a fight for it, and you know, let's just have the server end be a fight for the throne somehow. So that's when we changed the name to Rust Kingdom's The Empty Throne.
My favorite thing, by the way, about it, and I don't know how much you knew about like what the final event would be, Will, but we scouted the throne. And I tried to build in that area, and I realized you couldn't build there. I was like, oh, maybe he'll unlock building like on the last. And then I looked around the throne, and I saw that there's all of these rock formations, like just tons of them around. And I was like, oh my god. There's not going to be building. He already put in like pre-built like cover, which are all these rocks around here, so that the final fight's going to be no build, which made it so. It was like playing Fortnite no build, dude. I didn't have to worry about like breaking through fucking this wall, then break soft side under this wall, like
No, so yeah, I did know about the last event because I kind of campaigned hard for it. I wanted to have a dump all the resources moment, but I always felt as though raiding is so fun if you know what you're doing. But for those people who are more casual, it's very difficult and it's so resource demanding. And to have all the kingdoms, it turns into chaos. So I really wanted to have a no build final fight King of the Hill over 1 point. And Abe created the idea of sitting in the throne, which I fucking loved. And that's kind of where like the empty throne came from. But I loved the final event, dude. Just the one person sitting in the throne, just knowing they were about to be shot in the head.
Did you guys see Leslie's POV?
No.
There was a clip of Leslie. She sat on the throne. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm on the throne!" And then like someone just walks up and just shoots her in the head.
Dude, so good.
And I know Abe saw. I don't know, Will, if you saw. We had these like charges from the lurklings where we'd throw smoke grenades for us to go to finally touch the throne.
Yeah,
and we'd get there and we couldn't, because it's hard coded, right? So we couldn't touch the throne, but we'd be there like, fuck, I can't sit on it. It was, oh my god.
So good.
That ending was amazing. Again, it is role play, but I'm sort of talking about like rating and stuff. Abe, how do you balance like because you have actually balanced these servers. Like you took gun damage down. What are other ways you want to balance the servers to make them kind of more oriented to role play, but also like it's not like role play, but also newer players. But and then there's a chain question, so you have to answer a lot of things. One thing I've noticed is isn't Rust rating balanced around the fact that you're typically rating people offline or rating people when they're severely outnumbered? So like, how do you balance those things?
Balancing wise, so the reason why like I love working with Will is because he's so in tune with like being like a player, and he knows like the experience of like an RPer. But Will also he just like is always down to like get on call and just like talk about shit. So that's like a plus. But Will knows what it's like to be a player with RP. So whenever I have like any like like ideas or like questioning regarding PvP and balance, which is one of my main objectives with these servers, I just talked to Will about it, and I think Will just thinks about it in his like perspective as like an RP or as a player, and we just go off of that for balancing. What was the second part of the question?
Oh, it was actually about raids. Like I there's a world where I'm like, yo, what if you just made it so that like you could just hear me? And maybe this would piss people off. I actually think there's a version of these servers in the future where walls are actually easily raidable, or like where like bases are actually super easily raidable, and like almost ephemeral. Like a fucking rocket just fucking will blow up like a whole side of a base.
The problem
there's a cool
the problem
version
with
of that.
rating in this game, and the reason why like I try to limit it so much, is because in a game like Rust, where like one of the primary objectives is to get loot and bring it back to your base, losing that loot, even if it doesn't mean anything to you, is just like a really bad feeling. And it's a feeling that's like bad enough that a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people, after losing everything, losing their base, will want to not play anymore.
Yeah, I have noticed, like I feel like in a lot of the recent Rust servers, it's pretty rare that a full on base will be lost. And like even when I think DGen Claw was raiding people, like kind of like chain raiding, they only would raid like one base and then leave. Like they wouldn't like fully like foundation wipe people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the checks and balances that we have on the server, which is like when I let like a Rust pro on the server, right? I tell them beforehand, and I also put in like the announcements and stuff too, like, hey, like be self-aware. Like you're not on the public server, you're literally on a server full of content creators. Like almost everybody else on the server is a content creator, so you have to be considerate to like other people's like content as well as like your own. So if you're going to be going like full PvP warlord, full on rating, then like the server is probably not for you.
Yeah.
I also, I was gonna say I did like the addition of the Rust pros for each group, and
Yes.
I
that
will
was
say,
one thing we formulated. Abe and I knew that we had a problem of balance, right?
Mhm.
Where essentially every one of those pros is a insane feather in the cap of whatever leadership they are proselytized to. And so right from the beginning, we made the decision where we're like, we can help balance this a little bit if we take a handful of the most capable pros and take that kind of randomness or chance out of it and just assign them, and they would be gladiators. And honestly, it was one of the best decisions we made going into this server, because day one, every one of the leaders just had a leadership base to capable hands in which they could, if they had a dream, they could try, I could turn to Frost and be like, is this doable? Is this something we could? And honestly, the other person I want to give insane credit to is Blueprint. Because Blueprint, without him at Dejan Claw, there would have been such a vacuum of leadership, or not Dejan Claw, War Conan. And ultimately, War Conan ends up winning the
I
whole
thought that was
shebang
beautiful. I loved that
because of
actually.
Blueprint's leadership. So, I mean, insane shout out to Blueprint for picking up the mantle and just running with it in kind of that vacuum of leadership.
Right, and didn't War Conan, like they basically
They won.
in the end they also got all of the people of like Freehold's Keep to come and join them.
Yeah.
And they did it through like, I don't think anyone
RP.
thought they were the strongest. And then all of a
They
sudden they just
RP'd it out though.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, 100% agree. I think splitting up or at least like splitting up a good handful of the Rust pros in the very beginning and assigning Rust pros to essentially like babysit a lot of these like big streamers was like the correct and best decision that we probably made. So like the balance, especially in the beginner server, was just like, I think it was just like perfect. Obviously, War Conan had a bit of uh an issue with leadership because they literally had none of the leaders that they were supposed to babysit online. So that was definitely an issue. But yeah, like Will said, Blueprint like held it down. And I think they still had a good time.
Yep.
Speaking of balance and stuff, I've been cooking this up like because I've been spectating this entire server and not playing as a player. So you guys should see my notes. I have so many notes and ideas written down.
Well, yeah,
Um,
share some right here. Leak them.
I have one idea
Yeah.
for balancing for the next server because I feel like one of the issues is that like even though we pre-assign like a good handful of Rust players, there's still like 30, 40 like Rust players that are not like assigned to a group that are on the server, right? So we would come into an issue where like, like there is a chance that like one group decides to like try to like grab as many Rust pros as possible to like, like increase their strength, especially if they feel like they're like getting fucked by like other groups, which is kind of like what we saw happen with Degen Claw, right? Um, I think the system that I want to come up with for the next rendition is, um, so you know how like we did like an invite system and like a max kingdom size system,
Yeah, based
and
off the skulls.
yeah, and then you can increase it based on like objectives you do with your kingdom. I love that idea. The problem was that like a set number of people in one kingdom doesn't like equate to like strength, right? If you have like a kingdom like 10 people maximum and they're all Rust pros, you're gonna be like overpowering like even a group of like 20 people of no Rust pro.
Yeah, like I'm imagining you have like Coconut, like H-June, Blueprint. Like if you had those three on a team, like what do you do, right? Like
Yeah. So basically, what I'm planning to do is like I want to, instead of like a set number of people per like group or per kingdom, I want to create like a kind of like a sports like salary cap system where every player gets predetermined, and obviously a lot of things get factored in, like hours they have in Rust, like their grind time, like all that kind of stuff. I want to create a salary system where we predetermine like a salary per player, right? So like if you have like your Coconut or H-June, like they would be like max salary, like most Rust pros will be like max salary, and then you have someone like Will who can't PvP for shit, but he's a grinder. We probably give him like a 2 or like a 2 out of 10, you know. So he's still like highly valuable because he plays a lot and he
would I get a
brings a
3 out
lot
of
to.
10?
You would get like a 2 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would have to be like higher. It would have to be something more than 10, like probably like maybe out of like 15 or 20. And like you would have someone like Elam who is like having him on your team is like kind of like a
A
debuff.
detriment.
Yeah, because he just kind of like loses shit and starts shit. So like probably for Elam, we probably give him like a special case where it's like if you take him on your team, you get like +1 to your like salary cap or something like that, like a
Yeah, no, that
negative
makes
1.
sense. Yeah. No, I mean like having now played with LM, like he was dude, I still am thinking of the last day when he just randomly grabbed a helicopter and crashed it, and I'm desperately trying to get food to all of our like little strongholds for the attack for like the final event, and I go and loot his body, and he just has like 3 stacks of 20 pumpkins on him, and I'm like why he genuinely griefed us. Love him,
Dude,
but
no,
he
you don't
griefed us.
understand. I was spectating, right? Every time I would spectate Elam, he would just be like starting shit or like doing something where it's just like a negative to the lurklings. I'm just like, bro, like what the fuck is Elam doing?
So I will say there's one thing he genuinely made me salty about. I need to speak my piece here. Will, imagine this. Abe already
Yes.
knows. I've already told Abe about this. Will, imagine all of the lurklings, because we had like 15 strong at one point. Imagine 15 of us riding all on horseback, Dothraki style, like through the kingdoms, like not actually necessarily fighting people, but just like, or like not on the final day even. I wanted to do this like halfway through the server. Us just like, like war cries, fucking flaming torches, 15 horses all going across the land would have looked sick, right?
Yeah.
This fucker would just take out horses. And then the thing is, he goes south, he takes out a horse, dies because he started shit with someone, dies, respawns naked, grabs another horse, takes it out, and never replaced them. And we just lose all of our horses.
Well, there was this one specific situation where I like swapped POVs to Blau and Elam. Because I wanted to see what they were doing, right? And I see Blau role playing with 4 other lurklings, so there's 5 of them total, right? They're role playing, and Blau's like getting ready to set out on the horses. They have 5 horses total, and there's 5 lurklings. Elam respawns at the lurkling encampment naked, just like goes, "Oh, hey guys, like what's going on?" But doesn't like say anything. He's just like in a hurry, grabs one of the 5 horses, runs out, and then you hear a landmine get set off.
And he killed the fucking horse.
Awesome.
And then Blau's,
every clip I saw of Elam when he was dying.
Dude, Blau's just like trying to like after he was like, okay, let's set out, and then like he turns around, he looks at the horses, he's like, wait, did Elam just take one of our 5 horses? And then he realized he can't set out as 5 anymore because of what just happened.
That's so awesome. I mean, that's good RP.
So funny.
Fuck Elam.
But yeah, I feel like a kind of like a salary cap system would actually help with balancing so much, and I think it would be like a perfect system to balance the kingdom so that like no kingdom can have like too many Rust pros in it.
Yeah, and the key is if it was themed and public.
Yeah.
So that like it's like you're like a Rust pro like Captain. It's like, I don't know, if you keep it with the fantasy, it's like they're a legendary warrior, and then like I don't know, like you're at 2, it's like you're a fucking, I don't know, a dirt peasant. I don't know, like.
Also the genius part about the system that I think is that like what we can do with this system is we can make it so like there's specific buffs and debuffs to people above like a specific number. So like we can say like, hey, like all the people that are 10 and above, we make it so there's limitations where they can't hold tier 3 weapons. Yeah. Or they can't fire tier 3 weapons. We can say like people that are like 2 or 3 and below, we can give them like double health or something.
I also think like one thing that's naturally going to happen is player buy-in and content buy-in. And what I mean by that is like every time we throw one of these events, I think we try and poke and see how far we can take them. Like us doing events the way we did in the game this time that were like preordained was kind of new. And I think Face Punch will buy into that idea. And I think also players will buy into that idea where they're like, oh, this is possible. We can enable this. We can get excited about this if we do X, Y, and Z. And so I think that will also help with kind of the RP elements as we move on, is just companies and people buying in, and you know, we'll see how far we can take this in the future, but it's really been a lot of fun. And but we'll see. We'll get better at balancing. We'll get better at ranking. We'll get better at all of these things the more we do it, because there's not really a playbook for what we're doing right now.
Well, I've told Abe this, Will, but I mean, shaking off the dust of my game dev chops. I mean, listen, if I'm Face Punch, right? And again, like, don't get me wrong, like for the OG Rust players, I think they actually have the game, it's like they can still cater to the OG Rust players, still do some stuff. But if they really want to grow Rust, like, and actually make a meaningful growth, I would be looking to this kind of stuff, to these more like light role play or even heavy role play and RP servers, and like broadening Rust, where it's like, hey, Rust isn't just this niche giga sweaty PvP survival game. It's like actually Rust is now like a platform for open world gameplay, whether it's role play, creative building, like whatever it is. So if I'm Face Punch, I'm looking to invest more in this.
Yeah.
Abe, Will, any final listen, I told you guys we'd do a quick little hour. I know, Abe, you have games to go play. Abe, you're like in a lobby today.
No, I already told them to find the fill for me, but I do have some other shit that I had to get to.
Listen, I'll let you guys get about your days. Any final thoughts about Rust roleplay that you want to leave the people with? Some hot takes?
No hot take, but I am very excited about the future. I think I've always thought that Rust, it was a game that had like an insane amount of potential, which is why we like keep going back to it. Also, the developers are, like always like supportive and always lovely to work with. Um, and yeah, just excited for the future.
Uh, Definitely echoing that sentiment. And I just huge thank you to Abe, because honestly, I never really saw myself as any kind of like administrator for something like this. Like, I've always had a lot of great content ideas, but they're usually for myself. And creating kind of a vehicle for other people was something that Abe thought I could do. And the first time he mentioned it, he was like, "Yeah, can you advise on this?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I mean, you could get anybody to do this, right?" And then I kind of find it in myself. But it's been so much fun working with Abe, and hopefully we get very rich doing this in the future.
But
Is the
and by the way,
no, but beyond that, I hope that we can create more situations that people have a lot of fun and benefit from, because that's really the most gratifying part for us.
and by the way, I want to pause and just say it's really funny. Abe, I genuinely think, like, if I were the GTA servers, if I was NoPixel or Prodigy or any of these other NoPixel servers, I would literally look at how you do the Blood God stuff. Coming back to the start of this whole thing, I would look to how you roleplay the Blood God, and I would try to find ways to do that in those servers to basically lightly dungeon master people and give them, whether it's items, give them a role play. Like, there's even stuff where it's like, you give us role play moments where you drop fire on us for a sacrifice. Like, little things like that enhance the experience so much more. So I don't know. I actually think it's funny, Rust being a game all about like, fucking shooting and PvPing, weirdly is now generating, I think, some of the best role play. So
Thank you. Well, dude, how cool would it be to do a hardcore GTA server, play your life, see how that plays out?
okay, listen. Will, I need people, but before we do that, I need people to play characters in GTA roleplay.
True.
So I gotta get them to do that first.
True.
Please. Speaking of,
Thanks so much for having us, Blau. We
thank
appreciate
you
it.
guys. Will, Abe, thank you guys so much for coming on Roleplay Podcast. Chat, you guys can, and anyone listening, you guys can find Roleplay Podcast at all the usual podcasting sites, Spotify, Amazon, etc. You can find Will at twitch.tv/WillNeff. You can find Abe at twitch.tv/Abe. Thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, he was probably saying things. All right. Beautiful. What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Hi, I'm back. What's up, guys? Classic Blau. Dude, I'm so happy Will and Abe did that. Hold on, I gotta send some quick messages. Hold on. What's up, chat? I'm actually back. I took 2 days off. So, some more Rust today? No, chat. Today, I'm finally clearing the clip queue. Hold on. The queue has been cleared. I need the best of Rust roleplay clips. The best of Rust Kingdoms 2 clips. That's what I need from you guys today. In the meantime, we are going to be looking through the Lurkling Doodle contest. I'm going to be opening all of those and showing the doodles to you guys. So post some clips, go find some clips. I'm going to be looking through our doodles. There are some that are like just doodles. Some that were like, oh my God, you guys kind of went all out with this. I feel like I have to give one of the MS Paint ones an award too. All right, I'm pulling up the various doodles. Hold on. Okay, hold on, pause. We actually had a lot. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, wait. I think this one got updated. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hello, chat. Okay. These are Lurkling Doodle contest entries, which we're now going through now. All right. All right. A beautiful MS Paint. What are you doing? Just collecting rocks and stones for our base. Classic. This is your base. This is too easy. And then us getting... Oh, it's the beautiful us getting revenge against the Pogarians. Oh, this one had a bunch of others. It was like all like signs for the buffs. I need to go pull these ones later. This one is crazy. This reminds me of like almost like How to Train Your Dragon art. So it's the Lord Commanders, Sir Blau and Sir Elam. Flaming arrows, beautiful. This is a very Game of Thrones-esque, beautiful. Love our MS Paint fires in the background. Shahalud. So a little propaganda poster. Snow Dancing 101. Avoid all rocks. Always be snow dancing. Beautiful. I don't know who did this one. I just like... These are like the kind of doodles I expected. Where it's just it's Elam, but it's with the L. Beautiful. They just literally took from the fucking names above the heads, Elam, Theo, and then just fucking mines everywhere. Learn to snow dance or die. Honestly, like, sick job on the Lurkling fit. This one's actually kind of sick. You guys actually put in some crazy effort into these. By the way, chat, while I am going through these, I need you guys to find the best clips from Rust Kingdoms. We're going to be reacting to them. We are the Lurklings who say loose. Loose! Dude, I really wish Lysium hadn't gotten sick. I need Lysium with me. Like, I needed Lysium with me one more day to just be yelling loose. I loved that shit. Beautiful. Shahalud. I like how all of these feature Elam dying. Wait, this one's kind of sick. This is like the Lurklings with like full on like knight armor. Also, this isn't digitally done. This was like someone actually like drew this doodle by hand and then took a picture of it. That's sick. This is like us as like actual badass warriors. Oh, this one was cool. This is two-part. So this is Lord Commander Blau reading battle plans and then me yelling at Sir Elam. Okay, this one is insane. This is me versus Coconut in that our 1v1 fight, but we're both naked, so they fucking put the black bar. I need to send this to Coconut. Also, what's really funny is whoever drew this didn't draw, like, they draw me as me, but then they drew Coconut as his like in-game character, which is like a black dude, even though that's not what Coconut looks like. But this one's sick. I still can't believe you lost with all the buffs. Bro, I couldn't hit him. I couldn't even hit him once. I don't think any of you guys could have hit him. Oh, this is beautiful. someone like put it like poking a landmine with a stick. You can see all the landmines down. Love it. Oh, that's Ellum poking it. Beautiful. By the way, I'll be announcing the winners in Discord, so make sure you guys join the Discord. I'll tell you guys who are the winners. Probably announce them on stream. Oh, this is beautiful. This is like a little too aspirational, too like hopeful for me and Ellum. We look too happy as Lurkling here, but this is beautiful. This is really cute, actually. This is really cute. By Shindy Lou. Yeah, this is classic. Blau sending a raven, Ellum sending a fucking grenade. This is just... I low-key want this one as a sticker. This is amazing. The classic knock, draw, loose. Beautiful. I genuinely want this as a sticker. This is amazing. Dude, I'm just so happy that we like had this whole arc. This is like, it has to be one of my favorite streaming arcs, chat. A rare moment, but yes, this was when I fell out of the helicopter. Or no, it was when Ellum fell out of the helicopter. Oh shit. Classic. This one was crazy. This one was like, I want to do like a female lurkling with like grenades and shit. Yeah, it's giving arcane, honestly. This one was crazy. Yeah, they didn't listen to the Doodle instructions and decided instead to go full on like art. It's like me having to 1v1 coconut. Yeah, this is sick. Wow. Bro, I think the one I like this is like they added the blue hat on for me to make it me, but then they blurred out my fucking character's tits. That's great. Love that. We saw a lot of tits during the Rust arc. Holy. Didn't realize that. And the booty. You can kind of still see the booty a little bit. All right, I think this is Sassy's. Lord Commander Ellum will help us. Save us, Ellum, and then this fuck. This is the most lore accurate one. This is the most lore accurate one. Okay. Oh, there was one. It's on the Discord. Okay, listen, chat. This is like it's like playing Rust with Coconut B. I'm sorry, doodlers. Rebchan did also do a doodle. It's like hey, this is me like, hey, MS Bennett. So Rebchan did do a doodle, which is like me trying to like, you know, fight Coconut in a 1v1. Reb, I have to share. Reb said this was a 3-hour iPad doodle. So I want you to know, chat, this was considered a 3-hour iPad doodle. This is insane. I love that you made Shah-Lud like actually like a fucking snow worm. I tried to keep it rough. I love this. It's actually an amazing doodle. Chat, honestly, to everyone who submitted for the doodle contest, thank you guys so much. I'll be announcing winners in the Discord, PayPaling you your $100. Yeah, this was super fun. Thank you guys all for submitting. I hope you guys can like maybe send like an extended, like send the VOD to Ellum or something, and he can just watch it on mute and watch me go through all these. So because I want Ellum to see them all too. I was gonna do it with Ellum, but he's in a lobby right now. So, all right. Oh, you guys submitted some clips. Let's go. All right, chat. Welcome. We are reacting to the best clips of Rust Kingdoms.
Dude, I don't want to raid the lurklings, man. They're literally, bro, look, dude. You want me to come with rockets and blow this shit up? You, brother, what the fuck?
We never closed up any of those holes either. The way he says "me lord." Okay, genuinely, I do actually, I need to talk to my editors. For my second channel, I do actually want to create a video that is every single time people died to a landmine in Rust Kingdoms. And we're going to need so many fucking clips for that. But I then want a competing video, which is every time Elam died to landmines. So it's going to be something. Wait, hold on. I have to check something. And it was changing the title. Thank you so much. Okay. Where was I? Okay. All right. Let's see.
Hey, what's Ellen doing? You crying still? Dude. No. Hey, what's Ellen doing? You crying still? Dude. No.
Dude, yeah, even in the end, he's just dying all the time.
Blau,
Oh, this...
we must fight honorably.
Dude, this was sick from Foolish.
As men of
Hold
the
on,
North.
let's set him up. Let's set him up with that good shit. Here you go. Here you go.
Take this. Here's a sword.
I actually thought Foolish and I were gonna like have to fight here.
Lord Blau! Lord Blau reigns forever! The lurklings have the church on payroll? That is not what I expected.
Yeah.
One of my, by the way, one of my all-time favorite things from this server was just Train in the all chat. All shit talk I do is just the RP for my kingdom. Please don't take it personal or think I'm serious. Okay. We can agree some of the things he was saying were not RP. Like, I don't know if like, there were like some things he was saying where I'm like, I don't know if that's RP. Yes.
All right, we start the duel. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. You're wearing the
Dude, Train's crash outs were so good.
Cause after all you do know best, try to slip past his defense without granting innocence. Lay down a list of what is wrong, the things you told him all along. Pray to God he hears you, and I pray to God he hears you. And where did I go wrong? Lost a friend somewhere alone in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life.
How to Save a Life is a definitive part of white culture. When people say that white people don't have culture, I point to How to Save a Life and Sweet Caroline. That's white culture. Thank you so much. Bro, we get it. We get it, dude. You're fucking role player nominee of the year. But you're gonna fucking lose to Juan because the Spanish-speaking audience is all gonna unite together, and you have to fight against 2 other English-speaking streamers. So you're gonna fucking lose, and then all of your stands are gonna be super mad. Even though, frankly, you do honestly deserve it because you kind of like transformed roleplay on NoPixel. But fuck you, bitch! Wake up! Honestly, like sanest Blau crash out. Like that's a pretty sane Blau crash out.
You
We
can
have
put
to
a
make
bit
chess.
all on me. I'm right back where I started again. Trying to forget you, just a waste of time. But baby, come back. Because a fool could see there was something in everything about you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I'm right back where I started.
It's Coco singing to him.
Why don't you stand up, please?
By the way, am I wrong in saying that now that Elam has learned about the emote cinema, all he says is cinema all the time?
I need
Thank
to
you.
stand
I
up
really
alone.
appreciate
And
it.
this
Really
is
appreciate
the
it,
reason
everyone.
why I
sorry,
have
it's my wedding
Now
day.
that the Worklings
Oh.
and House
grin.
DJ and Core are now
that's
happily
actually- I haven't
married,
had any
and
metal all
Foolish is
day.
now happily married to Pang, I now hereby declare Uni as officially dead.
No!
Killer boys.
No! No!
Oh my god, that was brutal. Dude, I haven't gotten to see this clip yet.
Wow. Is she dead?
Uni, are you alive?
chair.
Uni, please speak to me.
She's still breathing.
Uni, please. She's reaching, she reaches. Stop, please. Stop.
Someone said she's reaching, she's reaching. Guys, if I placed a landmine here, what are the odds that he'd run into it? Like just randomly run. Oh my god, please tell me Dimoke's in the chat. Let's just see.
Say that shit again. Say that shit again.
There's something about the fucking noise it makes, that the fucking landmine noise just gets me every time, chat. Holy shit, dude.
Shahalud rises on this day. Can I please down?
He was putting them down. He should know the system and how we were putting them down.
It's time to talk. Man to man to man. Because I refuse to Can you turn that fucking thing off?
The fucking ship horn.
You're gonna answer it. You're gonna answer it. Really.
I'm coming back. I threw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground.
I refuse. Can you shut the fuck up?
What's a fucking horn?
Go on.
I can hear his fucking phone ringing.
Don't worry about the phone. Just go on.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, cut too soon, because then... Wait. No, right after that is when my phone goes off.
I think these damn lurklings are trying to fight again.
Oh, wait. But aren't you a lurkling? I've seen you in
No,
there.
I hate the lurklings. Oh yeah, I'm just infiltrating them. Thanks so much for the ride.
Wait. Try holding that. Shoot it. Try shooting it. You're not a lurkling.
It's jammed.
If you're not a lurkling, shoot the devil's medal then.
It's not working.
He's got.
Why can I not shoot it?
You savage. Give me back my weapon. You tricked me.
Bro, I would have just shot H-Shin there, 100%. Fuck H-Shin.
Once a lurkling and always a lurkling.
There it is, guys. There's no way I die to a landmine as I'm Sag farming. There is no way I die to a fucking landmine. I'm out here trying to get cinema immersion, and
I want you guys to know I genuinely think that strategy worked so well until Ellum woke up. Ellum woke up and just fucking... It backfired on us. I gotta go pee real quick, chat. I'm gonna go grab some food. We'll keep watching. Hello, hi, hello. I'm so happy he got hit with that shit.
You had a fast car. As a fast night we fly away.
Private Bulgarian concert?
Leave tonight, let me die this way. See, I remember we were driving your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lightly up fools, and your arm felt nice on my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. And I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone.
Controversial take. I actually like H-Shun's the other song even more than his Fast Car. The one that he did at this concert, fuck, I forgot which one it is. I actually like it more than his Fast Car. This is fucking amazing. A failed attempt to flee the wedding.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Thank you, Chad. Excellent work.
Fuck.
Wait.
I can't. I'm running. I can't do it.
You're not.
Are you abandoning your wedding?
I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh shit.
Leave your
Oh
wedding.
shit.
Call him.
Oh shit.
I'm calling Ellum out. Ellum purposefully runs over the mines. Look, he's caught, chat. Watch this clip.
I can't do it.
He literally just runs over the rocks.
I can't do it.
Runs moves to the left to run. He literally does anti-snow dancing.
I'm running. I can't do it.
You're not.
Are you abandoning your wedding?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
We caught him, guys.
Bullshit!
I love the name of this clip. It's called Red Wedding Doobie Down.
What is happening? What is happening?
Oh my god.
What is happening? What is
Oh my god.
Leslie! What is going on? Where are they?
Dude, that red wedding was so good.
I could loan it to you with interest.
Oh, this is a 6-minute clip. We got to skip this one. Too long. Also, I think we saw that once where Ray C turns on the sprinkler and dies, right?
You got the juice?
Oh, the collateral.
I'm out of juice.
Leslie, how much do you have left?
Coming.
How many rockets do you have left?
T-Pain typed my name. I gotta go.
Wait, Leslie,
This
throw the
is
rockets.
huge news. He typed my name.
Leslie, drop me your leftover rockets then. I'm gonna finish that wall.
Okay.
Standard Foosley response.
Yeah, he's trying to start beef in Rust too.
We scared it away.
What's good, Gangy? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
CG on top. No, I'm kidding. Hey, how you doing?
That's crazy.
I'm kidding.
Dude. Bro, poor Nostro probably just like sees CG demons. That's like his sleep paralysis demon is CG.
I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around.
Yeah, wait, was the Pogarian Dynasty just a musical theater troupe?
Fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep.
Wait, how did they do this? Because what about the audio delay? How did they do this? Did they do that with the delay? Holy shit.
Okay. I'm still. How you feeling? I'm still over 100. Wait.
7, 8, 9, 10.
No. Wait.
What?
Wait, 8 is only.
Brother, how did you tank 10 headshots from an AK?
No, you missed 2 of them.
And now he's only.
My favorite thing is Dakin keeps the actual number correct and it's like, it was actually 8, not 10. But then the propaganda, like they would just say, oh, they take 10 headshots. There was that. I still think one of the funniest things was me faking the message in all chat. If someone has this, by the way, because it was both somehow, I think it was Saikuno was the one who fell for the bait and then just spread it to everyone else. And then there's even the Iron Mouse clip of it. I can't believe like just how, you know, what's really crazy to me is like, I'm amazed no one in their chat was like, oh, yo, Blau's trolling you. Like people just went with it. The whole like 80% damage reduction, like, dude, that was so good. Immune to fire damage, immune to fall damage. Oh my God, dude. I can't believe that they fell for that.
Only slightly wounded.
You missed 2. You missed 2.
All right. Yo, Logic. Brother, we gotta.
All right, I'm jumping off. Watch out. I'm jumping off. Back up.
It didn't pull up.
What? Maybe I disarmed it, but I didn't pick it up? That was so weird. Maybe it's glitched. Here, someone stand on it. You think it's a dud?
Nope, definitely. Just holding on.
I don't think it was a dud.
Sir Blau! We're here!
Oh, this clip.
Go, go, go! Sir Blau, take these! We're here!
Shaggy.
Weapons, take these, Lord Blau! We must go defend the keep! Over here, Shaggy! Over here! Over here! Will be one in your honor, Sir Blau!
Dude, holy shit. Shaggy was amazing, dude.
What am I trying to do? Am I gonna die? Oh. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Avoid the. Oh!
The jump scares, dude. I feel like Foolish was just having a fucking rough time in Rust until we finally unlocked him in the final day. Poor Foolish. He was either just gambling or getting spam killed.
No, sir, I can't hang out tonight. I'll just chill with my boys. Yeah. I'm chilling with my boys. Yeah, I am.
Mouse, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm off a booth pack, smoking beanies tonight. I'm off a big sack, smoking big dicks tonight. I'm off a booth pack, pounding beef on his back. She want a big nut, big slut. I'm all about that. Off a booth pack, smoking beanies tonight. I'm off a big sack. Pounding beef on his back. She want a big nut, big slut. Well, I'm all of that, y'all. Like a pond, like a pussy, like an ocean, like a beach. Rap his tongue.
Okay.
Fly.
You might officially be the worst pilot.
I can't
You
see
might
anything!
officially be the
Everybody's
worst
fat
pilot.
head is in the way! What do you want?
You're the worst pilot
This was so
ever.
cooked.
You're the worst.
Landed on the fucking thing! What is that?
Bro, I fucking loved the lurklings, dude. Holy shit. Krams said, I just realized the titty physics. Jesus. Okay, this is like one of those things where like, I actually have a genuine question. If I'm watching a clip of a VTuber, am I like allowed to like, okay, like hear me out. Let's say I was watching a clip of another streamer. It'd be kind of weird if I was like, oh my God, chat, look at her tits, right? Because it's like, okay, well, maybe she doesn't. But I feel like when it's a VTuber, it's like, yo, like someone had to literally code the jiggle physics in. Like, you had to code in the fucking titties. So, like, what am I allowed to, like, if it's a VTuber, am I allowed to be like, that's impressive jiggle physics? Appreciate the rigging. Like, I mean, like, okay, like, you know, I'm not trying to like, okay, I'm not trying to like, I just like, but like, look, like, singing Spanish, chat. I got distracted. Do you know what's funny? I genuinely clicked on this clip to look at the jiggle physics and then got distracted by the singing. But I feel like that's usually the opposite of like I feel like that was the opposite of what, like, usually it's like you click on the clip and then you get distracted by the jiggle physics. But I like, bro, lock in. But yeah, dude, guys, whatever happened to me, I'm not getting, bro, lock in, Blau. Look at the expects the title physics. Hold on. Read my last message. What was it? I don't know. Because the tit physics are rigged to overall physics, so they can't turn down tit physics without making their model movements more rigid and stiff, and eventually they won't move at all. I want a VTuber model with tit physics. That's what I want. Random question: does Lily's diss track still hurt? It popped up in my feed today. Fuck, when's Lily Pichu's birthday? Lily Pichu birthday. Oh shit, it's today. Oh shit. Wait, what? Wait, chat. I've got to record a fucking diss track. Holy shit, I forgot to record a diss track. Is she streaming right now? Hold on. I hit her up in Discord. I said, yo, I'm gonna hit you with a diss track, bitch. All right, but we got. I can't do it on stream. I'll be too nervous. I'll know if I want. I might have to record that shit off stream, chat. I'll be too nervous. I'll feel like I'll cringe too much, you know. But we got to do it. What was I, bro? All of that. We were supposed to be looking at VTuber jiggle physics, and we got distracted by good singing and diss tracks.
What the fuck? I thought this was an empire, brother.
How have we not been hit? What the fuck?
Wait, I think they might be more down bad than you guys.
Not safe anywhere. The freaking.
I know.
No. No, they all died.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, how many people just hit the mines?
Holy shit. That's fucking insane. Oh, what the fuck? Theo!
Beautiful.
One, got a gun in my right hand. Two, got the skull of a fake fan. Three, bend the knee to the kings and queens of the north. They're the ones and they are supreme. Four, we never lose a war. Five, we were killing you on our side. Six, get ready for this. The Bulgarians said I will never ever miss. The Bulgarians, they be running it quick, going da 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 da. Got a skull, I gotta have it. Bend the knee to our kings and queens. Yeah, you better bend the knee. Oh, to our kings and queens. Yeah, you better bend the knee. Oh, to our kings and queens. Oh, we got extra running to the front. You messed up and we know you gotta run. Bend the knee and concede to the.
Hey, we can't listen to any more of that Pogarian propaganda, chat. I got Pogarian propaganda.
We came to everybody's defense. We came
It's
to help
too late
everybody.
now.
We helped the Bulgarians. We helped the Wildlings. We
You
helped the
did.
Freemasons. We helped every motherfucking body. And then we was getting our ass fucked.
What is this? What is this abomination in their base? What is that?
And the mouth was quiet. It was quiet. It was quiet as a goddamn fart in church. And they was fucking our ears. They were fucking our mouth. They tied my hair in a knot and they fucked that too. And now,
I think you're
now we
still
make
in a knot.
mine. This is what we do. We make mine.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There's a guy, there's a guy.
Naked in the shotgun.
Guys, there's a guy. But there's more. Shh.
Who's in there?
Oh no.
Fuck you, coconut! I'm gonna crossbow you to death.
Oh.
Coconut, I'll get my
What the fuck?
Fuck you, coconut!
Wait, killed coconut and damaged to others? Okay, that's a good. We take those trades. We take those.
Bring at it.
I'm going on break. I'm going on break. Break.
In the middle of lunch rush. This is unreal.
We'll be right back.
Of course he's going on break. He's always on break.
Chef, he said chrysanthemum. He knows the word. He knows the word. I'm gonna go show
Okay,
him.
yeah,
I'm going to go show
you know
him.
the prices, but please be subtle about this, okay?
Why do I kind of love this restaurant though?
Hey, sir. Come with me, sir.
Hey, I'm so sorry. We had a server quit today.
come with me, sir.
It's the third course on the house, please.
This one's for you, Lisa.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wait.
Get in the picture, Lisa.
Oh.
You gotta say go, Beth. You gotta say go.
Okay, I'm waiting for the chopper to get in the perfect position. 1 second. 3, 2, 1, go!
No,
What the fuck?
Classic.
I'll drop I'll pour out a 40 for the homie. On a stack.
Don't take my stuff. I died like, oh god, over here before. Oh, I see my stuff. I had food.
They're gonna hit mine.
How'd you die right? Holy shit.
That they laugh the mines. Good double kill. God, we killed so many.
You back tomorrow.
He's broke.
You can't pay.
Can't pay.
No. You see, I got a checking and I got a savings. And the way my accounts work is I got to transfer money from my savings into my checkings, but it takes a couple days, so I'm gonna have to get you.
All right,
back.
come right this way, sir. Feel free to use the bathroom on the way out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I will.
Go ahead and take a poop on the way out. Last time somebody doesn't fucking pay me. Tell you what.
Oh god, dude.
Focus alley.
Oh
Focus
shit.
alley.
Oh shit. Heli fights.
I got it! I fucking got it!
Oh.
Tell them the alley is down! Tell them the alley is down!
Dude, dog fights are sick. Bro, I want to do like more. I think next server, I want my character to be an ace pilot. and I'm just gonna farm scrap and then fly helis. That's my like new character.
One heaven, one CT.
See those red lights?
Oh yes.
One heaven, one CT.
Okay, thank you so much. Die! Die!
Holy shit, bro.
Oh shit.
Dude, I still never got the parachutes to work because the one time I parachuted where I like could kind of do it successfully. Remember, Chad, in the final fight, I hit just fucking like lag spike and it like kind of deployed and it didn't deploy and I was just dead. Also, apparently, if you run into parachutes, it kills you.
Don't run into me, you're retarded! You're so stupid!
What's in the backpack?
Very good, Sir Simo. Wait, this one I got it clipped. Was it this one? Yeah, it's just like I don't know what happened there. Sir Simo. Incredible. Good work.
skulls.
God damn! Hey, good job there, Jeffrey fucking Dahmer.
Wait, what?
Hey, we gotta keep our eyes on Sibo. He's a fucking serial killer.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't even know what this means. What happens when I'm surrounded by 10 cocks? Is this the next ritual?
I'm sorry, what?
Maybe it won't work because you're on my team. But usually when they step on it...
Is gone, but she used to be mine.
By the way, I know like Harrison does it all the time, and I guess like some of the Rust players do it, and now Foosley's been doing it too. But I swear, we're entering into another meta of everyone going nah, and I'm like, I swear we had this meta like maybe it was like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago in GTA RP, and I'm gonna crash out, chat. I'm gonna fucking crash out. Nah. Yo, for real though, type shit. Nah, like, dude, it just, on God, for real, nah. Like, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I was playing. This is, by the way, a little story from yesterday. So, right, I'm doing my goalie training, right? And I told you guys I play like on our half of the ice, it's me, a goalie coach, this like U16 AAA goalie who's insanely good. This kid's insane. And then he had another one of like the U16 like AAA players come and shoot on me, who is insane. But on the other end of the ice is a coach who's working with like, I think they're probably like 10 years old. They're like 2 10-year-old kids. And this coach is working with them. You have to understand something, right? Like, yes, they are 10 years old playing hockey, but like, they're like good 10-year-olds. Like they're like, you know, they're getting they're getting private coaching at the age of 10 to play hockey. Like, you know, they're like on the fast track to like go play fucking D1 or some shit, right? Like they're really good at that age. But they are still 10, so like presumably as a 33-year-old man, I should be able to stop them when they shoot on me. But at the end of our respective coaching sessions, we all meet up at our end with the goalies, and then we just do a fun little shootout. And this fucking 10-year-old kid, dude, by the way, these kids are good. Fucking McDangles me, fucking like boom, fakes the shot, dangles it around, flips it up top shelf, and scores on me. And then I just hear this 10-year-old kid just go, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm smooth with it. Yes, sir." And I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like, just, I'm old. I can't handle this shit anymore. Fucking 10-year-old kid just scored on me in hockey. Like, please, dude. Like, I actually got cooked by a 10-year-old. Bro, it's like his mom's like his mom was like watching them. This is the other part. Like, so then like, and like these kids are done with their coaching session. They get off the ice and their mom's there, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like, and like mom, mom, can we like go and like, can we play in like this like pickup game later tonight? Like, oh mom, can we like? They're like talking about like playing like later tonight, and these kids are just like, they just got done with an hour-long coaching session, and they're like bouncing around, like throwing pucks around, like dicking around, doing whatever. Chat, I'm coming off the ice, and I'm fucking dead. Dude, I've been having to like, I'm training with this, U16 AAA goalie, and I'm just like, there's like, I'm like fucking drinking, like, there's like water, I'm like, and these old like fucking 10-year-old hockey players like running by me, and I'm like, I have never felt more old in my life, dude. I was so fucking unk there. It was bad. It was bad.
Hey YouTube, Rust Pro Will Neff here. Today I'm going to show you how to consolidate your Rust base and make everything as efficient as possible.
I can't even.
You see, here we have an actually optimized base. You'll notice how streamlined and clean everything is. Perfect.
I never saw them do this. This is fucking amazing.
Perfect. Optimal efficiency. Nothing out of place. And everything is intuitive.
As a reminder, we are doing the best clips from Rust Kingdom, so keep submitting them.
You can see this pipe runs to this pipe, and 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 this pipe runs to this pipe. And that's how you make meds.
Hi, YouTube.
God, is it morning already?
Keep fighting!
Oh shit, we gotta go.
We've been fighting since. Oh.
I have to leave!
Oh.
What happened
Keep
to Brave?
fighting!
Whoa, we gotta go. Be brave!
Run, TK, run! Oh!
We have to go back! Where are you going? What are you doing?
Dude, I ain't scared of no war, but
My people are back! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Dude, I'm telling you guys, I need a Mad Max all desert map kind of like vibe. Oh, it'd be so sick.
Driving was that?
You don't understand. You don't understand. This the scariest sight of all. Something scarier than war itself. Just the rust itself on our windshield, and I could not bear it.
What was
Is
it?
it morning already?
Keep fighting!
Oh shit, we gotta go.
Oh, it's Dakin. I was like, why? Oh, this was it. Become the Raven! Like, I don't know, like, I'm the Raven! So I like land, but then it like teleports me back up, tried to like, yeah, I don't know. It was just server lag, I guess. Unlucky. Also, what's up, chat? What's up, Obliterate? What's up, Rupert? What's up, Draven5M? Bobby Kicks Interrupt Hurting Without Scars. What's up, everyone?
I'm gonna what the fuck? I'll get you! You son of a bitch! God damn it! Help someone! Can somebody pick me up, please?
No, someone
help! Help!
Help! Help! Skip.
Not fully correct. You understand me, boy? Listen. Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens when you agree to a. Yeah, that's what happens when you agree to a story that's not fully complete. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. And I swear, if you're ADSing a 2-hour streamer, I expect you to do the same shit. Yeah, kill the 2-hour streamers. 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 Kill the 2-hour streamers.
All right, Train. GG.
All right, GG, brother. I'll see you on the battlefield, brother.
Have fun.
Yeah.
What in the fuck did I just watch? Yeah, it was all RP. It was all RP in the end.
I will level with you. I am not particularly known for my listen.
Wait, come check out my shower though.
I am known for the
Wee!
I feel like showers would normally be on the roof, doesn't matter.
What? It didn't work? No, it's supposed to work. What the heck?
For one of the
broke.
easiest systems, there is literally one thing that has to be connected for this to
No,
work.
this is wrong. This is wrong. Wait, no. No. You're supposed to kill him. I'm supposed to blow him
Is the
up.
sprinkler connected to any water?
Where's my tool? Where's my electric tool? This was supposed to kill him. I was supposed to electrocute him aggressively. No. I don't want to leave though. Okay.
Maybe we should team up with them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I think this is the best clip of the entire server. This is, oh my god. Literally talking to a wall.
Maybe we should team up with them. No, you go 600 deep, huh? With disgusting rat vermin.
Disgusting rat vermin.
Gross. Absolutely putrid. Goodness gracious. I have
bro's
better
talking
odds
to a
trusting
wall.
fucking casino than I do you vermin pieces of cockroach shit. Disgusting. Gross. Disgusting. Holy shit.
Dude, holy shit, what a fucking clip.
So I want to say thanks to everyone since I'm not streaming.
I'll cry.
You have a beautiful community.
Do it.
I really appreciate it.
Wait, she said Leslie have a beautiful bro does not know the fucking Leslers, dude. No, dude, they're when they're W Leslers. No, fuck the Leslers, dude. The Leslers are psychos, dude. The Leslers antagonize me, and they stream snipe me in Fall Guys. I can't win Fall Guys because every fucking time we play Fall Guys, I get stream sniped by the fucking Leslers, and they always grief me. They always fucking grief me.
Guys, it's so cute. I'll cry. It's because this song's playing too, you know, when music is playing, it makes you cry more, I swear.
What was the song?
Send him love. That's so cute. I'll cry! Duh. So nice. He's helping with the
Bro, imagine crying over Russ. Couldn't be me.
I want to say thanks to everyone.
Couldn't be me.
I said we accept your surrender. My goodness, this is a negotiation.
My good people.
This is a negotiation, sir. It's highly unprofessional. Highly unprofessional.
This is insane.
Actually, my first time seeing you.
Am I invincible? Like, am I straight up invincible right now? Because I'm not. Excuse me? Excuse me? Yeah, very good.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
what happens
I
to
could've
all.
killed you.
That's what happens. You try to kill me, I kill you right back with my aura. W aura, thank you. Thank you. I'm protected by the blood god. Just try to kill me.
Coming through. It sounds like a man with a fucking plan. I think it's Father Kira time. It's Father Kira time. He's gonna come through. You all whine. He's got a big gun. and he's
One
got a
kills
big
my
dick.
family.
He's gonna use it 5
Let them in the wall.
Guys, come. Guys.
Wow, dude, they're not role playing, guys.
Oh yeah, I did feel bad. They did. We were just like spawn killing Coco whenever he tried to come in.
Dude, they're not role playing it, and honestly, like, what are they doing on a role play server? Not role playing, man. And like, honestly, like, what the fuck? You gotta get rid of these guys, dude.
I feel like one thing I feel like maybe they mauled in like other servers, but on these servers I've never seen like Coco or like H-June like actually upset. They're always just like Cram's average CG complaint. Chill.
Oh, dude, that gun is so tough to shoot. Yeah, you're dead. I'm out of bullets.
Look at the parachuters.
Oh, this one was amazing. Look at them.
Why are they on parachutes? Why are they on parachutes?
And then Ironmouth starts gunning us down.
Don't you run away. You shot us first. Holy shit. Someone just hit me in the head.
Oh, this was Dakin with a compound. I remember.
Insane.
I saw that. Like, this was actually insane.
Wow.
For the record, I'm pretty sure Dakin is right here and hits the shot.
Wow. Someone's a fucking marksman with that bow. Oh my. I don't even know where I'm getting sniped from. Holy shit.
Guys, if I placed a landmine here, what? Oh, we saw this one. He'd run. This fucker. I thought the zombies had flashbangs this whole time.
This is a terrible time to be lagging. This chainsaw. They have flashbangs and all types of shit. Ow!
This was Abe griefing us?
Help! 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 Help!
Wait, they have so many.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Wait, where are the sharks? Wait, spawn a shark. What the hell? I want to see one more of those.
Oh my. Amazing.
Bro,
Okay?
for
Or
days
harassing
you've been
three other pros
antagonizing
came-
the
no, hold on.
entire server.
Brother. Right. The other pros came to us, not because we recruited them. They came to us because they realized how unfair we were getting fucked. I didn't sit here DMing them, hey man, please join us. They realized how badly we're getting fucked, and I'm assuming they felt bad. So if anything, they were trying to balance the power. Their intention was to balance the power because they saw us unbalanced. You understand? Unfortunately, when the power was balanced, it's not that the teams were
Holy shit. Landmines have taken over.
Come say it to my face. You won't? Come say it to my face. Yeah, that's right.
That's fucked up.
Dude, the landmine meta was insane.
Rock, paper, scissors me for your kit.
For
and
my
your wife.
kit.
You gonna harvest them?
Bet I've lost everything anyways today. What the fuck?
No,
Why
he's
not?
a gambling man.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, Will,
Just
goodbye.
fucking do it, man. Just.
Why am I done? What the fuck? There's a shark in my house! There's a shark in my house! This is my biggest fear! Somebody please! It's eating me in my house!
Yeah, it literally is. It's the lone shark. There's sharks on the land.
What did I do to deserve that? Ah! Where's it at?
Are you gay? I watched porn that had more cocks than pussies in it. Like there's more guys than girls in the porno that I watched, which I've been told makes you gay. So I'm actually now gay. It's actually complicated because then like if you watch lesbian porn, right? That's gay because that's like two girls. That's gay, but there's no cocks, right? So the only straight porn is, I guess, like watching like a girl like a solo girl masturbate. But even then, like what are you doing? You're watching a girl. Think about it this way. If you are watching a girl masturbate and you jack off to that, that girl masturbating is probably thinking about dicks, right? So so you need to watch a lesbian who is thinking about girls masturbate, and that's straight. Does that make sense? That's the only porn that's not gay. Happy I could answer that.
Oh Jesus! He's on me. He's
Chat gets it.
I'm warning everybody, the pyromancer's coming out.
Wait. But then she's gay? No, she's a lesbian. That's not gay. That's different.
Does anybody have a sharp weapon? What are you doing?
Fuck you, Ellum!
50%.
Skip.
Take it easy.
What the fuck? No, this world's messed up, man. No, please. Oh my god. Wait, we're going a little fast, chat. We're going a little fast.
Wait, he actually has crazy speed on this, no?
Loose, brother. Oh, whoa. How the fuck did I die? Did I kill Zoil?
Bro, look at Look at his armory. Like, what the fuck?
I have an idea. Oh my god.
Oh, we were big under it. Honestly, every time we killed ourselves on the landmines, we deserved it.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. Oh shit. The classic.
Welcome to the blood club. Welcome to the blood club. Yeah.
Bro! This is insane! Bro. He's naked. In there.
I'm in this bitch. I'm in this bitch.
Uh-oh.
Bottom, coming in.
Coming in. We're coming in. We're in.
He's naked.
I'm in this bitch. I'm in this bitch.
Bottom, coming in.
We're coming in. We're coming in. We're in. Oh.
Coming in. Oh.
What the fuck? He was crafting that or what? Where the fuck did he pull that from? He pulled it out the box. That motherfucker.
Did they just like sneak into the base? How did they even get in?
We can use weapons.
Heh.
Like the whole event.
You can't use guns?
We can only be primitive.
You can use bows.
Yeah, but Lito, I'm talking about the whole event.
Nah. Why am I talking with you?
Wait, no, Lito, it was a joke. It was a joke, man. I didn't mean it.
No,
Lito, baby.
I don't know, it's a joke though. It's a joke.
Lito.
I feel like but listen, I like the DAC and it because listen, if you play Rust all the time, you gotta want to try something new, you know? Try a little bit of Lurkland love, you know? Try something different.
Wait a minute.
There's no waiting.
Wait, are you doing what I think you're
There's
doing?
no waiting. Where are we going?
Are you doing what I think you want to do?
For honor and glory! For the Lurklings!
Okay, if I had more prep time and more organization with our group, I would have gotten us to get a bunch of fucking helicopters and we had like a suicide bomber division that just fucking like that would have been sick.
Yo.
Look at this shit.
Number
You should
one,
seek help, man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
number one certified Gyat Skibbity Riz.
No, can you fly me outside the walls? Just
Landmine PTSD.
don't chase.
I almost took that bait. I can't lie. I can't. Uncle.
Scared.
Kitty, get it.
Don't
Abby, what if I die? Follow me!
No!
Come here, Uncle. Turn around, Uncle. Yeah, turn around. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't stand him. And we all knew it was gonna happen, right?
We were actually
Just,
menaces for
the
this.
record,
We were menaces for that. I'm gonna be honest, chat. What's up? Hello, hi. What's good? Welcome to the stream. I'll try and do some of those. I've been liking the earlier stream starts. So I'll try and do those a little bit more. But as you guys can imagine, I'm just trying to like get back to like life a little bit, playing some hockey. I still need to finish my laundry, clean my room and all that stuff. But I told you guys the hockey story. What's been good? What's up? I want another Rust event. I'm good. I need like a little bit of a break from Rust for a little bit, you know? Yeah, look at all the fucking clothes on the bed. Why play sports when you can watch instead? Dude, I don't know. Something about playing hockey, I need it, dude. Yo, Blau, where do you get your snow gear? Let me find it actually. Like the onesies? I think it's these. Yeah. Tipsy Elves. I got one for I got them for my Blau ski school graduates. For people who we're gonna be skiing in Japan again this year, and I'm gonna get some for I think Foosley has one of them as well. I got one for Foosley, and I want to get them for other people as well. Like, there's just so many styles, and like, dude, they're honestly just sick. Also, they're so warm. Wow, what are the chances I could score on you? I played D2 women's hockey in high school. I play center. You could score on me. I mean, here's the reality, right? Like, scoring on a goalie in hockey depends on like how many shots you have, right? You gotta think about it that way. Also, like for instance, let me put it this way. I could score on a professional with penalty kicks. I could score on a professional goalie in soccer. Bro, like soccer goalies, for the most part, have to like literally fucking predict where they think the ball is going to go. That's not copium, Grams. In soccer, from a penalty kick, yes. Enough times? Nah. Like, dude. But like here, like I can kick a soccer ball. Like I've played soccer. I know how to kick a soccer ball. From right there, with how big that net is, you are telling me that if I shot 100 times, they would stop all 100? That's fucking insane. I get that that was a crazy trick shot, actually. And that's a trick shot too. No. Listen. Chat. I'm not saying anyone can score on a pro soccer goalie, and I'm not saying that like being able to score means that like, oh, you're no, and like I'm just saying, like, for instance, like, what's the save percentage on penalty kicks, right? Like, dude, the save percentage is 15%. Like, listen, I am saying, and maybe I am dumb, and maybe someone will tell me I'm like, when I'm like, and I'm not like, I didn't play, I can play soccer, I know how to shoot a soccer ball. I'm just saying, if you gave me 100 shots, I'm pretty sure one of them would go in. Like, I literally see that in some of the saves, they have to like, they fucking jump the wrong way. Obviously. Yes. Obviously. That's my point. That's why I'm saying, but I'm trying to illustrate a point to you guys about when someone's like, oh, could I score on you as a goalie in hockey? It's like, yeah, well, probably with enough shots. 100 shot. It's not that easy, but chat but that's what I said. I said, if you give me 100 shots, I'll probably score a few. I'm not saying it's easy. There are shots that are unsavable, and you will likely get a few of them in 100 shots. Okay, I'll stop the way. The differences as a goalie in hockey, it depends. Are you shooting on me or are you on a breakaway? If you are shooting on me, depending on who it is, I can stop 100% of them. And it depends where you but if you go by penalty shot rules in hockey, yeah, there's, but even penalty shots in hockey have, like, I'm pretty sure it's like 66% stop rate. Like the difference between hockey stops and like, T shots, hockey, and penalty shots are not just a straight up shot. Yeah. I mean, look, you can look at the goalie's save percentage, 75%, 73, 79, 76, right? Like, obviously they're different sports, but I guess what I'm saying, like, for instance, if you were to like, if someone were to like shoot on me from like the top of the circles in hockey, and like you don't play hockey, I'll stop everything. Like, you won't get by me. But if it's like, so if you were like, yo, I played D2 women's and you're doing penalty shots on me, you'll absolutely score on me. Dude, a 10-year-old kid scored on me.
Today we are taking 100 shots against Arsenal's Aaron Ramsdale, who has been making saves for the cameras for years, so he'll feel right at home today.
He's going to go, I can only use my left foot.
I don't have a right leg at the moment. You ranked YouTube footballer at the bottom, and then
He's shown potential.
Oh, you want me to score against your
That's not the PK line though. Krams, how can you claim to be a soccer? That's not even the PK line though.
Yeah, I'll let you see. See you later.
Bro, but the PK shot is like right there.
Oh, that's made me so happy.
Mikhail just hung up.
Didn't even ring, did it? You should have asked Mini that. I did. Oh, God. Oh, we're actually not scoring. Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Where do you actually shoot a PK from? Is it this line or is it that dot?
Nope.
Either way, it's like,
nope.
I'm pretty sure you shoot them from the dot, by the way. Yeah, okay, dude, like, come on. By the way, I'm not knocking on the skill of goalies in soccer, football, right? It's a different sport. You know?
Oh, we're actually not scoring. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Dragon. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
I'm Mateo.
Yo, what if we actually get...
Yeah, too British. You know? Shit. So whoever asked if you're straight up shooting on me, most soccer penalty misses aren't actually saved. It's the kicker missing completely.
Eight 8 times before. My goodness.
Yeah, like this is by the way, this is what you can do in a hockey shootout, by the way. What he did is perfectly legal, and this is where I'm like, you're fucked. If someone good enough, this is Patrick Kane, by the way, for the Hawks. Yes, this is a penalty shot, Krams. This is how it looks in the NHL. You don't just get to shoot the puck.
My goodness. That's it.
It's a one, yeah. Bro, penalty shots in hockey are way cooler because it's a full-on 1v1. Like, here's the reality, okay? Watching Kane do this. If in hockey, you could your penalty shot was you had to shoot from like the top of the circles. Maybe. Like, I want you to know, on a fair shot from the top of the circles and you have to shoot the puck, like probably like a 95% save. Now let's bring it down to like the hash marks right here. Still like a 92% save percentage if you could only shoot the puck.
My goodness.
The whole point of this is the goalies have to come out to challenge the angle, to cut down the angle, because players can literally put it pixel perfect right wherever they want it, right? They didn't put it pixel perfect in the corner. So you have to come out to challenge. But if you come out too far, then they can go in and move around you, right? Which is why, like, even on these like penalty shot 1v1s, you can have a plan of what you want to do, but you have to adjust based on what the goalie's giving you.
That's it.
This year, Leonard has
Like, let's watch this one.
Save in a shootout this year as Kucherov cutting in, and he scores!
No, he didn't just do that. He didn't just do that.
Nikita Kucherov on the shootout. It just rolls in through Leonard, and the Lightning win 2-1 in Pittsburgh.
That was a snap. By the way, that's intentional. There's like a whole bunch of intentional feints you can do.
Here comes Malkin to tie things up. Oh my! Evgeny Malkin.
Okay.
So here's Kane with loads of moves. What'll he do on
Same guy as the first one.
this one?
Yeah, you're fucked there.
10 for 23 lifetime. In on Soros. What a move!
Ooh.
Deposits in the back of the net. Soros helpless.
So there are rules, by the way. You cannot stop. The player has to always keep forward momentum. You cannot stop. You cannot go backwards. You always have to have forward momentum. So even if you cut to the side, you still have to be making your way down the ice. Otherwise, it's illegal.
36% for his career. Moves on in and he scores!
Ooh.
Sick move from Claude Giroux, who says he's got some wrist problems. Wow. Was that Rick
Ooh.
Middleton?
The goalie can't just block the whole goal. Goalies aren't big enough to block the whole goal. Like, here, I'll pull up like a comparison. Like, you guys can kind of see like sizing, right? Like that's if they're all the way back in their net. That's why they come out to cut down the angle on the shot. And they actually made the nets bigger. Like they basically nerfed goalies. And everyone always says this, like, well, what if you put a really, really fucking fat person in the net? There is not a human alive that is fat enough to cover a whole net. And they wouldn't be allowed to play. Like, you can't play because they wouldn't have padding. They wouldn't be able to fit into the pads. In fact, what's funny about goalies is they actually have like a sweet spot for size. Most goalies are between like 6'2" and 6'5". Above 6'5", they're actually too tall. and they can't drop to the ice fast enough and they get scored on. But they wouldn't need pads. Well, then they would just die. And you're not like, you just wouldn't be allowed to play. The other thing you have to remember is how like incredibly, like, I mean, for instance, if you are a player in the NHL, this is the biggest pocket of your life, pocket. I mean, there's literally like many areas for you to score on. And you have to remember that the players in the NHL are ripping shots with perfect accuracy at 90 to 100 miles an hour. I mean, like chat, there's more goals in the NHL than there are in soccer. But there's also just a lot more shots. I mean, it's the nature of the game. You know, most goalies in the NHL, like good goalies, have like 85, 90% save percentage, you know? Graham said 100 shots versus a pro goalie. How many are you scoring? Are we talking about shots or, but like, that's what I'm telling you though. It's like, it's the way you score in hockey is very different. If you're expected to just stand up here and try to shoot and score on a goalie, you're probably not, whatever it is. Like, I mean, like who, me scoring on an NHL goalie? Pfft, probably not many. Like for instance, NMP, if I go against Nick, if I went against Nick, I would argue that a good amount for me to stop on a one-on-one against Nick is probably, if I could stop like 60 to 70% against Nick in a straight up shootout scenario, I'd be happy. I'd say if he's beating me 50-50, he's winning. If I'm beating him like 70-30, I'm probably winning. Let me see. Wait, I wonder. NMP lol hockey.
All right, what's up? Hello.
What? You were the Greek? 3 years ago.
One more?
No. Wait, does Greek play? I mean, I can already tell watching him, he's pretty good.
It's good to be back. Damn!
One thing that sucks, dude, like no one does slap shots anymore. Slap shots are so out of meta. Yeah, like so when chatters ask, would NMP score on you? Absolutely. But I mean, it's like the real question for us in a 1v1 would be how many would he score on me? This is a weird take, but this is like one like, and maybe NMP would be like, no, there's no fucking way. But like, there is a world, like, yeah, I think he's probably good enough where like in a true, if he's given a true like penalty shot and he's able to just get to like go down the ice against an NHL goalie and try to deke them and like fucking put the moves on him, he probably can score on an NHL goalie. I don't know, Shawnee's a hockey guy. Shawnee, what do you think? He gets 100 shots. Could he score one? I think he could. Watching him play here, he's probably like, you know, again, it's like by scoring on an NHL goalie, it's like, you know, would he score on an NHL goalie in an actual game? No. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do it as 100 shots. Okay, If he went against an NHL goalie and he gets 10 shots or like 10 like penalty shots, I think he doesn't get a single one in. No, not Greek. I'm talking about NMP. I think against me, I would be, like I said, if NMP goes against me, I would say if I stop 7, that's a win. If I stop 6, it's a tie. If I stop only 5, he wins. Bro, you got owned by 10-year-olds? Dude, hold on. Bro, yeah. But here's the difference, chat. I think that you guys are missing between like the difference between like maybe some like, I don't know, 10-year-old kid playing like soccer or basketball where they're really tiny versus like a really good like 10-year-old hockey player. I mean, granted, this is okay, this is unfair because I am picking Connor Bedard, who is also now like one of the best players in the NHL, but like, look.
I don't know from experience, but I know my cameraman does, because he's been stung multiple times. Now here's a chance for BC, a shot, they score!
Like, that's Bedard at 10 years old. Like,
I don't know from experience, but I know my cameraman does, because he's been stung multiple times.
Like,
now here's a chance for BC, a shot, they score! Number 98.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I don't care if they're like the best player in the world. The sheer athleticism of like LeBron James will beat the 10-year-olds in any sport. But like, if you don't know how to skate, you would get fucking cooked by this kid.
Bedard with it. Went forehand to backhand. Bedard, spinorama shot. No, it goes to Wood. They score!
Bro, like these kids are like almost as good as my beer league. Like,
and there goes Bedard weaving his way in once again. Just rolls it in deep. He's after it himself. Gets
look
through
at
the
this kid
defenseman.
go. Look at
Trying to
him.
poke it around behind the net. Can't do it. And out come the Red Wings now to center. That's turned over. Bedard trying to bust in, trying to find the puck. They score! The pass.
Barlow now Bedard. Potential 2-on-1 coming. Carroll trying to stick with his man. Bedard cuts. He scores! Bedard cut the middle and put it off the glove of Joshua Branton. That was the first shot on goal. And BC will hit the scoreboard first here.
yeah, bro, like that. Like, there's 10-year-old kids who are fucking good, dude. Bro played the highlight of a wonder kid. I mean, like, dude, the kids, okay, but Crams, you have to understand, the kids I'm playing with now are like, they're at this level. Does that make sense? Like, dude, these kids are doing private lessons and are like on track to be playing like travel AAA hot. Like, these kids are in high school. Bro, the kids I talk to who I'm playing with, they don't go to school. They do school online because they're doing travel hockey so much. Trying to argue they're the next Bedard, yeah, pretty much. No, but like, I like, chat, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, dude, it's like, yeah, sure, they're 10-year-old kids, but like, they're 10-year-old kids who are skipping
I'm from
school.
a hockey town. Some kids here are just different at hockey.
Yeah, dude, like these kids are skipping school to be doing private lessons, right? Like, that's insane. Nine-year-old next Sidney Crosby.
Caden on his skills, having fun, getting better, and not really realizing it because it's just enjoyable for him. Pull it over. It's just him understanding how to push himself outside of his comfort zone. If he messes up, he doesn't get discouraged. He just tries it again and understands that maybe. But I think he helps himself more than anything because he just loves.
Yeah, bro, like these kids are like doing like it's these two kids. They have a 2-on-1 session with a fucking coach who's teaching them fucking like drills and shit at the age of 10. Like, holy shit, dude. Oh, we should do, yeah, Crams, give me a sport tier list. I'll do Blau's sport tier list. Fuck it. God, I just saw something. I want to send it to Chatterbox. If someone can find it, there was a Winnipeg Jets goal recently that was insane. I saw it on Instagram. All good sports tier. If hockey's not in here, then okay. All right, let's run this. What is this? Badminton? It's like more boring, slow tennis. I don't. Volleyball. I like the uniforms. Boxing's pretty sick. Boxing's pretty sick. What is this? Rugby? Whatever. B. It's okay. What is this? Cycling? Lame. Give us the arguments. I mean, like, I feel like we should do team sports first as opposed to solo sports. Like, this is an individual one. I'm only gonna do team sports. Like, this is also one-on-one. These are team. I'm gonna do team sports first. Volleyball is I guess volleyball's okay. It's cool. I don't hate it. Rugby's like, I'm sorry. Like you could never get me to care about rugby more than American football. Like, American football is just sick to watch. Tennis, I guess, is duos. Bowling, we skip. Golf, skip. What is this abomination? Is this handball or whatever, the new fucking ball that everyone plays in San Francisco?
Blau vibes.
Track and field, skip. What is this? I don't know what this is for. Water polo, D. I'm sorry. I'm like, the water makes no one look like, unless you're doing synchronized swimming to look graceful. Water polo, just no one looks graceful. Spike ball, whatever. Basketball. A tier. I have complaints about basketball as a game. Why is basketball not S tier? I wonder if they should like make basketball like harder to score. Basketball is only interested in the last 5 minutes. Like, for me, it's like they just keep scoring back and forth, and it like doesn't have like a really big like, oh shit, like kind of moments. Like, that's actually why I like the scoring in American football. Yeah, I almost like I guess here's the thing, chat. Like, would you ever change? Like, here's a way to think about if sports are good or not. Would you ever change the rules, and why? I'm gonna be honest. I low key love. I mean, listen, I'm just gonna piss off all the E-frogs. I think football is one of the best sports to watch. There's something about football that's so like, it's also that it's like it sets up for a play, and the tension that you get with American football is like, okay, we set up for a fucking play. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's like, oh shit, it goes here. Oh fuck, you know, like there's just so much like tension and surprise in American football, and it's like the pacing is like, boom, something happens. we cool down. Boom, something happens, we cool down, right? It's why I would criticize like soccer as a sport. It's why I wouldn't put soccer as an S tier sport. Because like I feel like a lot of the game is just so slowed down. Like I almost wish un-VIP me. Like no, like I wish soccer had a smaller field and less players. I think it'd be way more fun to watch if it was a smaller field and more players. Like the way you almost have to think, like I'm almost like think about sports as if they were like a video game. How would you balance the game to improve it? For instance, it's why hockey is an S tier sport. Hockey went through an era that was called the puck drought, where I think that it was a puck drought. It was something drought where defensive systems were really good. The goaltenders had got really good, and there just weren't enough goals. And so the NHL was like, okay, we're going to fucking increase the size of the goals and we're going to nerf goalie pads. And they actually balanced the game. And the NHL, to its credit, like changes rules regularly. There's positions, Blau. They need all of those players in soccer. No. They don't. No. Like this is, I think this is one of the reasons why it's like hard to talk about sports with people. Why? Like I don't think people change the rules of sports because why would they? You know what I mean? Like, for instance, what if you were genuinely like, hey, there's just not enough goals in soccer. How would we change the rules? You know? I do think there's a lot of dumb rules in the, like there's a lot of just random obscure rules in the NFL. Too many goals ruin the beauty of the game. Too few goals make it kind of boring. Like, don't get me wrong, and people be like, well, it's the most watched sport. It's the most played sport. Okay, well, it's also the most accessible sport. Don't get me wrong. Soccer's awesome. But it's almost like if I could snap my fingers and change the rules of soccer and everyone forgot what I forgot the passive soccer, if I could do it, you know? The code, the unwritten rules of fighting and retribution in ice hockey, Blau, crazy. We can still fight in hockey current year. I don't like fights in hockey personally. Remove goalies in soccer? Yeah. Fuck it. Remove goalies. You got enough players on. You know what I mean? But like, would you, why not test some of these things, right? I feel like a world where soccer was a smaller field and less players would actually be way more fun to watch. They do tests all the time. Not like that. No, it's not. I mean, how do you know? They have no reason to change it. Like I guess here's my like it's called food, but like listen, there's guys, you just think that these games are like perfectly designed? There's nothing that could, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I think they're popular, and a lot of our affinity for them is because they've been around for so long. The best part of football is the fans and hooligan chants. True. Like I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the timing of soccer. I think the games go on too long, And I think the way they even do their fucking counting of their minutes is stupid. Like it literally just doesn't make sense. You know? I think 90 minutes, first of all, is too long. I think 90 minutes is too long. Number two, what is extra time? Can someone explain to me extra time? What is extra time? Why, when I'm watching a game of soccer, is there all of a sudden extra time? The time of the ball out of play. Oh, time being... Stop the fucking clock! Stop the fucking clock like every other fucking sport. You can pause a clock. Why the fuck? I'm like getting to the end of the game and I'm like, oh, the game's... And then they're like, nope, there's actually 13 minutes and 23 seconds of extra. The fuck? That like... That's why it's so dumb. I don't like stoppage time. I think it's dumb. One of my favorite things though is using sports to illustrate game design. For instance, what if you designed soccer in a way where, I didn't finish all these. What are some other... Lacrosse, lame, not as cool as hockey. See. Baseball. Baseball's fun for the aesthetic, but other than that, I don't fuck with it. Anyways. I mean, this is my personal tier list, chat, and surely YouTube videos. You guys can disagree. I just like these. I don't know. I just get bored watching soccer. And I'm like, please, someone fucking score. Like, if I watch a hockey game and, like, I like to watch, like, for me, a good pacing of a hockey game is, like, 2 goals a period on either side, right? Like, what's the average scoring in the NHL? We know NHL scoring is up, but here are the numbers. They didn't give me a good answer. They're like 5 or 6, I think. Oh, we're actually going down again. It's getting pretty low. It looks like it's only like 3.14 maybe. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, we should do an esports tier list, 100%. Yeah, give me an esports tier list. Yeah, that's another thing. I would not watch. I love hockey games in person. I would not like an NFL game in person. I need to see the different camera angles for NFL. All right, esports tier list. Hold on. I gotta up real quick. All right. Esports tier list. Let's go. All right. Let me start with this. Is this CS? I genuinely, watching CS, I think CS is S tier. I genuinely think CS is S tier. Oh, let me get this. I'm going to need to get the controversy out of the way. League of Legends, S tier. Where the fuck is this shit? Dota is like not even A tier. It's B tier, dude. Sorry, Dota is B tier. Oh my God, but the International has this giant I don't care. I don't care. Trackmania is... I didn't even know that was an esport. Rocket League I actually think is pretty sick. I put Rocket League at A. Overwatch is awful for esports. I genuinely just don't like battle royales for esports, so I'm putting PUBG, Apex here. Back in the day, at its prime, StarCraft 2 was S tier. I mean, now it's a shell. For its legacy, I'll still put it there. Smash, A tier. I actually love Smash. Is this H1Z1? I didn't even know they had that shit. Hearthstone, I don't want to watch competitive card games. This is World of Tanks, don't know. Smite, hell no. Call of Duty, nope. I haven't really watched enough FIFA, but we're on our soccer hater arc. Fortnite, oof. COD on D is too much. Yeah, COD on D is probably too much. I'll put it C. I'm on my hater arc. What is this? Is this Siege? I've seen some good Siege clips. What is this? Quake? I don't know what this is. I don't know what half these are. What are these, chat? Yeah, the problem is like Quake and I have to put Quake above. Like Quake and StarCraft like used to be, you know? I don't know what these are. What is MK? Mortal Kombat? Don't really care. What the is this Artifact? And what are these two? That was Artifact. What was it? Yeah, Artifact shouldn't even be on this list, I'll be honest. Would you ever go to a FIFA game to watch a Spain versus Argentina match just for the fan base? Absolutely. Wait, that's Sea of Thieves? No way, that's Sea of Thieves. Yeah, where is Valo? It's not even on this. I would put Valo at like B tier. I don't think it's quite up there yet. I think CS and League are the GOATs of esports right now. This is my list. Actual GOATs of esports. Yeah, I don't even know what these last two are, chat. Where's Overwatch? I put Overwatch at C tier. Poor Overwatch, dude. By the way, chat, I'm actually not sponsored right now, but I'll be sponsored on Friday and Saturday to play Supervive. Anyone's thoughts on it? Have any of you guys played it? It's like League of Legends Battle Royale. I actually think they did, like, they kind of popped off with like the graphics and shit. For friends you see, I have Buddha and Saikuno. Dude, me, Buddha, and Saikuno actually played this game like 2 years ago when it was in development. Haven't played it, but it looks fun. Honestly, listen, I know I'm really like, I'm very bearish on these like any new sort of competitive game, but I feel like for League of Legends players, it does feel like a refreshed league, and because like the actual like champions designed are like sick. I think I have audio set to 0. Why can you jump? Because you can like jump across areas and shit to like move to like other sides. If you guys remember us playing Battle Right, it's very much like Battle Right. And there's like neutral like PV like E stuff in it as well. So it's like PV, but then it's like, you guys remember Battle Right? It's like you're basically in a giant like map, like isometric map, and it's Battle Royale, right? Yeah, there's like jungle-like camps. What game is this again? It's called Supervive. It's in beta right now. It's the one I'm playing. It's me, Leslie, Foolish. Me, Leslie, Foolish, and Peter are all in the game together. Was it Battle Crush was the game that we played? Like, wasn't that the name of it? I'm gonna die. Yeah, but like, there's like verticality in the game too. Fave game you ever worked on? Probably Valorant,
Blau,
honestly.
yeah.
CGVK, they were the 13 month. Probably Valorant, honestly. Probably Valorant. What champs did you work on in League? Basically everything Kaisa and beyond, I think. Oh, I do need to play that dating game still. We do need to do the dating game still, chat. This is true. Oh yeah, I worked on Yumi. Oh yeah, I was there for Yumi, chat. It was bad. What was the idea behind Yumi? Let people have a champion that they could play and be AFK for and get carried with. It was like the ultimate, like, let someone else carry me. Hey, that's the truth, you know? That was it, you know? Chat, I'm going to actually wrap up early today. I am back streaming. I know today was not a full-time streaming day, but we will be back to our full-time. I think we're going to be back to full big streams on Friday. I will be streaming again tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do the dating game tomorrow night and just do like, that'll just be the plan of the full stream. We just do that dating game. Friday and Saturday will be big full streams. We start early. Those are going to be like 8-hour streams on Friday and Saturday. And Sunday as well. I think Sunday we might do some form of role play. I don't know what game, but we're gonna do some role play on Sunday. Big streams on Friday and Saturday. Mostly I've got to go and end early now because I've got to get some work done, specifically going through all the Rust stuff to find what we're going to make content out of, what videos we might do from all that. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way, for Roleplay Podcast. I have another idea for Roleplay Podcast for some upcoming episodes I want to do, but I don't want to promise it until we do it. Next week, Cram's good you're here, because next week we're looking to bring back Blau Olympics 2.0, the fall edition of Blau Olympics, and I have some fun ideas for it. So that will be next week. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Oaks Evans, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Likely dating game tomorrow night. Sassy, Maichu, Krams, Colleen, Arsenal, Riser, Crystal, Cos McKenchie. Guys, thanks for all tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Krams, thanks for the tier list. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to work on a Lily diss track tonight off stream. Bye.